I'm first. Woohoo!
The special guest. Who could it be?
I think it's.
That's not
I
the
didn't
right
realize you
audio.
have 293 followers.
Oh snap! Nice.
No, I think I'm just gonna make the chat mic my mic, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's working. Congrats on being first. Zero. Sab was over here snapping his fingers like it was trying to get my attention. I didn't understand why. Okay, well, it's actually been 5 minutes, so I will unmute our Discord peeps. And, actually, special guest person, can you look at Discord real quick? Don't say anything. Okay. All right, here's the hoping I can do this quickly. You saw nothing. We're doing it live. We're here.
What happened?
Are we live?
We're live.
Back in action. Welcome back,
back in
everybody.
action.
We are back here at the Witchlight Carnival with our party, who have caught a mischievous, troublemaking kinku named Kettlesteam. Kettlesteam was the one who had stolen Candlefoot's voice and was persuaded to give it back, and has now been enlisted by the party to steal Mr. Witch's Witchlight watch during the Big Top extravaganza, provided the party can make a big enough distraction to give him an opportunity. Her an opportunity, excuse me. I had forgotten Kettlesteam is a female kinku because I was too busy admiring her beak.
A nice beak.
It's a delightful beak.
Did
Sharp,
we ever get a picture?
shiny. I believe I showed you a picture of Kettlesteam.
I don't remember.
If I
Oh,
didn't, I can do it now.
I remember. I
like
remember
from
seeing.
the actual Witchlight book.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know we saw the monochrome dude, smiley face. Whatever his name
Candlefoot.
was. Candlejack, Candlefoot,
Candlejack.
and we saw that cat eating dude. Oh, that
Kinku!
cat.
Aww.
This
They're
is
adorable.
Kettlesteam. Once you stripped away their disguised self spell.
Oh man, we should.
That was. We caught them in the best way possible.
So, Kettlesteam is assisting the party by being sneaky and planning to try and take Mr. Witch's Witchlight watch during the Witchlight Carnival Big Top extravaganza. That being said, you guys have still not ventured over to several places in the park at the carnival. There is still the Mystery Mine. There is Deer Legrand at Lost Property. There is Pashala at the Silver Song Lake. There are the Gondola Swans, which take an hour to go all the way around. There is the Carousel that had the Seeming Centaur in charge of it. The Dragonfly Rides. And the Feasting Orchard. That being said, our timer is at 1 hour into the Big Top Extravaganza.
And that's when the big. That's when the big. What happened? What happened to me? The big. The big heist begins.
Yes, that is when you're planning your heist.
The big heist.
So,
I forgot.
Where would you like to go next?
Did we ask Kettle Steam if they had a way of breaking the chain for Mr. Witch's watch?
They said they had it handled.
Okay, 'cause I
You
remember-
were still talking to Kettle Steam when we left off. Kettle Steam had asked you for any information you had, and said they believe they can steal it.
Okay.
You mentioned the
They
chain.
stole from me really good.
You mentioned the
They stole
chain,
your
and
heart.
Kettle Steam showed that Kettle Steam has daggers. They don't have anything specifically made to break chains. Does anybody in the party have something that could do?
That's a good question.
I missed it. Everyone else had it on at the same time, but I mean, did they not have thieves' tools or something? Or is that not something applicable?
You would have to. The problem is it's attached to the person.
Yeah.
You don't really have time to fiddle with thieves' tools. You need something that you can just like
Pop.
clip and go.
Yeah, because that's like the whole point of the chain watch, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got no idea.
I got a water skin.
Yeah, I got some crow feathers and a pearl, so we can go wild.
Everybody has like climbing equipment, spikes, pitons, hammer.
I have a slinky.
Oh yeah.
What a I've got a little bag of sand. I'm sure that'll turn out good.
Why do you
Kills-
look like a
Stand.
Huzzah!
Kelseem says, gonna have to improvise then.
Whoa.
Oh, they must have learned that. Okay, I was like, didn't they have a different? Oh, Kinku. They just say whatever.
Mhm.
And says, have you got any gold?
What?
Have you got any gold?
I mean,
Why?
yeah, we've got a lot of gold. How much do you need?
Have you got any gold? Holds out a hand.
Was this the
I look
Kinku
cute.
saying this right
Yes.
Yeah,
now? Okay.
I looked to Jean to answer the money question. He's
Yeah,
the fourth
Jean-
person.
Are you holding?
John will hold out. John will hold out 10 gold.
That's a lot of money to just hand to a Kinku.
Hey, let him make his
Nope.
own mistakes, all right?
The
I don't think we
Kingu
have the
takes,
best concept of
the
money.
Kingu takes the 10 gold and says, looks like we'll have to improvise then.
Back in Grenada.
Wait, do you need more?
I got a disguise kit if they need it.
No,
Hmm.
no more.
Okay.
I mean, I have an owl, if that counts.
Toodaloo then.
Oh, okay.
Kinkus don't have a voice of their own, and they are Kinku are not able to. What was their? It was not able to have original thought. Is that what it is? Or original creation? What
They
was
are
their curse?
cursed to be uncreative.
Uncreative. That's what it is. So the only thing that they can do is mimic other people's voices. So Sab over here is
Kinku are like, they were cursed to not be able to fly,
yes.
to not have their own voice, and that they cannot create. So there are no like Kinku artists, and there are no true Kinku songwriters or things like this. It's part of a deity's curse upon them.
So very
And-
suboptimal is what you're saying.
They can do a lot of things, but it mostly has to be things that they've been trained, taught, or seen other people do before. So a Kinku can't come up with something that is completely and wholly original out of nothing.
So they're very good at parodies, I guess, but not
Yes.
great at making books then.
Correct.
Okay.
Now you're just making me miss Shrieker.
Yeah,
No.
same.
Now, you young folks, take care of yourselves, all right? Bye.
Grandpa?
Okay, bye.
Oh, shit. Grandpa here.
And Kettle Steam leaves you heading off towards the Gondola River before you lose track of them.
All right, well, they're sneaky enough. We just need to not worry about that whatsoever anymore. Yay.
So we have an hour.
It's at this
speaking
point
of
that you
which-
all collectively realize you forgot to ask Kettle Steam anything about when,
the
where, or
plan?
how you were going to rendezvous afterwards.
Well, they.
Well, I figured they would just know. Like, you'll find out.
All right,
I got-
yes,
the
but they,
message spell.
but they
I got
have
the
a
message spell.
disguise self spell, and you
We're-
won't know what they look like.
Look, we're just gonna have to wing it.
Do I need to know what they look like to do message? If I know
You
the
can
person,
just start messaging. Message has like a 30-foot range of just who you see, not
Yeah.
a name. So you just be messaging random.
Just robocall
circus goers.
everybody.
Kettle Steam?
Hey,
Kettle Steam.
can I gift of gab that to make that work?
You wanna use one of your spells to rewind time 6 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
All right, fabulous. So gift of
This
gab.
is honestly a great use of that spell. By the way.
So, Gift of Gab is a special spell that is just for Acquisitions Incorporated. And should I read the description for stream, Sab?
Jim Dark Magic is said to have invented this spell, originally calling it. I said what? Have you ever been talking to the local monarch and accidentally mentioned how their son looks like your favorite hog from when you were growing up on the family farm? We've all been there. But rather than being beheaded for an honest slip of the tongue, you pretend it never happened by ensuring that no one knows it happened. When you cast the spell, you skillfully reshape the memories of listeners in your immediate area, so each creature of your choice forgets everything you said within the last 6 seconds. Those creatures then remember that you actually said the words you speak as the verbal component of the spell.
Okay. We'll meet up, and I'll give a good location that is a private location. I guess that
Hey, you have a map. Tell me where.
wasn't it here? Wasn't
That is a good secluded location.
Yes, this is where I tell them. The bushes over by the ticket booth.
We've already
we
done the
spoke
various
before.
things there, so it's good.
Wait, what? My God.
Trying to seem
Yes. After the crowning.
Yes.
Oh, he's having a baby, or she's having a baby.
What? No way.
Toodaloo!
Jolene.
She didn't say no. Yeah.
They're talking about the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch. Or did you forget about the vein that the light person was carrying?
To be honest, I'm still on that pixie dust a little, so I'm just kind of hanging out.
All right. So with that, where do you guys want to go? You've been told that Pashala and Dearlagron can be trusted by Burley, and Candlefoot says that Pashala will definitely be an ally of yours now that you have helped Candlefoot out.
Since Pashala, I'm assuming Pashala is part of the Big Top Extravaganza. I think it would.
Pashala is not. Pashala
Really?
resides at Silver Song Lake. Pashala is a mermaid.
Okay. Well, I don't think Delagron would also be at the Big Top for the Big Top Extravaganza
Dearlagron
because they're
stays
in
at lost
charge
property
of
all times.
yes, in
Mhm.
charge of protecting the children that get lost.
Protecting in quotes.
I mean, yes, definitely protecting.
Yeah,
He-
sure.
he-
man.
he eats
There's
all
also
that comes
still the
first.
carousel, the dragonfly rides, the feasting orchard, and the gondola swans. I will note to you that the gondola swans take 1 full hour to go around the park.
Yeah, I don't think we can do the gondola swans. That would be cutting it a little too close. I do think it would be a good idea for some of us to go and talk to Delagron, and some of us to also talk to Pashala. so that we can kind of get an idea of what's going on here. Especially since we now have a little more context.
Afterwards, can we? And John's like rubbing his stomach. Like afterwards, can we go to the feasting orchard? Because all that business with the kinku, I'm kind of peckish.
See, when I hear feasting orchard, I think of like man-eating apple trees. That's not the same thing, right?
There's nothing lethal. You've already been informed that there's nothing lethal at the Witchlight Carnival.
Before we do anything else, Jolene will playfully slap John in the back of the head for a damn bird pun. I heard it. I was there.
That's like the third I've made.
Give him a little pop back of the head, like a little brother slap. I'm like, boy, you ain't got no sense.
You don't have to raise your hand much to slap in the back of the head.
Just kind of a brush to the side, really. Just kind of.
You flick your wrist, just.
Yeah.
Also, I've been saying Pashala for some reason. It's Palasha. Sorry.
Palasha. Okay.
Pashala.
So we need to go talk to Pally up there because we can assume Candlefoot told her that we're cool.
I will also note that as you're deciding what to do, you see that the hour tolls. You hear the 3 rings, and you see that Candlefoot has taken his break and is running past you up towards Silversong Lake.
Aw.
Yeah, we should probably. Whoever wants to go talk to Gilligron should go that way, and then we should go, and someone else should go towards Palasha.
Okay, well, see, problem is,
I'm
I
listening
know we should
intently.
split because
You know-
certain of us, myself included, mostly me, cannot navigate social situations properly.
Okay.
That's okay. We've got Jack.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
Jolene and Jack, we're going together. Come on, I just grab her.
I
Oh,
look
no.
at, I look
Oh,
at
no.
Jean for a moment. I'm like, Jean, maybe you should go with Jolene and I'll go with Jack.
Has
No, no.
Jolene already dragged Jack off at this point?
Me and Jack are going. We're just walking. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, you two.
Your tokens where you're going.
wait, it's Jack and Jolene? No, this is a terrible idea.
I love it.
You two go talk to Delagron. I'm sacrificing my cat visit.
I see that.
But it's a giant displacer beast wearing butterfly wings.
I know. I flippin' know.
Oh.
You
I'm gonna
might should
see
just
them.
go.
Fine, we're going. Let's go. We're all going to Delagron.
I mean, I don't
You're gonna
understand
end up getting an angry
what's
displacer
the
beast.
benefit to splitting up at this point?
It's short
guess
on time,
we'd have-
I guess. I don't know. I guess we have
You've
30
got
minutes.
4 hours after the Big Top Extravaganza to kill.
Yeah, but we don't know if we're gonna get chased after this. We're kind of stealing something.
You're not
Whoa.
stealing it.
We're
Kill
not
Steam
doing
is.
shit. Hey, we're just hanging out. We're watching the show.
Actually,
Jolene's-
didn't they say we should also make a distraction? So make a
Said
performance.
that you need to do something at the Big Top Extravaganza. That is in an hour. Okay, so
Okay.
you're going over to Lost Property. Is that correct?
Yeah, let's get funnel cake on the way.
Is
Oh.
there a funnel cake on the way?
There was-
This
there
over
was-
here is a candied apple stand. Next to it, they have a
That looks like a
cotton
banana.
candy stand and chocolate bananas.
Aha.
And then next to that, they have funnel cakes.
Okay, I want to
Please
get a
tell
candy
me.
apple.
Please tell
Okay.
me that there is a Belgian waffle food truck somewhere on the premises.
You'll have to look around. It seems like
No.
every set is different.
Candy apples. are amazing.
As you walk over here, you see that
Oh, circus
Mr.
music.
Mr. Light. Ah, yes, we do need to change back to our circus music, don't we?
Bum, 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 bum.
You see that Mr. Light has gotten himself his twice fried, quadruple sugared funnel cake,
Oh dear
and
God.
it looks like just a mound of sugar as he is going to town on it with one hand and balancing the plate on the other end of the Witchlight vein. And he
Just take that. Let's just take it right now. Just like.
starts heading that away.
What? He's eating that now? Doesn't he have a? Isn't he part of the Big Top Extravaganza in like less than an hour?
Yeah.
Stress eating.
What the? Oh
The
man.
other dude was
Yeah,
fucking
y'all
running.
overheard them having a heated
Fast.
conversation.
Yeah.
And now he's stress
he's a
eating.
stress
his
eater.
weight.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I'm just gonna. Are these candy apples like human-sized apples, like we would have?
No,
in real
they're-
life?
You mean, yeah, there's normal candy apples, toffee apples.
I just want to see if I
No.
can eat an entire candy apple in a single bite.
You, with your nearly 9-foot tall size, I mean,
Is it like an
maybe
aspirin?
2 or 3 bites.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put it all in my mouth at once and just hope for the best.
I mean, you could probably get the whole apple in your mouth, but I don't know that it would be very efficient.
Maybe like the
Filling's a
dog
problem.
with the tennis balls in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Your
hurting
teeth can
solid.
still only contact so much of the apple, even if the whole thing's crammed in your mouth.
Okay, I'll eat it in 2 bites, like some sort of plebeian. Ugh.
As soon as people see you having to take 2 bites, they're like, "Did you see that? I'm so disappointed."
She's
kidding.
formed stuff. She is so mad.
I'm just imagining Jolene with like 3 candy apples on one stick, just going to town.
You
on
got
this thing.
him like
Get some
Dango,
Yeah.
from Monster
All
Hunter.
different
There's
colors.
the where they just vanish into the mouth.
Yeah.
John just staring open mouth, just like, what did I just
He
witness?
just winks at him.
So Jack, are you gonna get anything? The wagon over here has smoked turkey legs with barbecue
Oh
sauce
yeah,
on them.
I'll do that.
Ooh.
The
Is
protein,
it-
you know.
That's like 45 gold though. I've
Is
been
it
to
dwarven barbecue sauce?
Yeah, it's dwarven barbecue sauce.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I was literally about to suggest like John would probably like a chocolate covered banana, and I paused because I know you all would make a thing out of John eating a chocolate covered banana.
What?
Because he's going for the cotton
No.
candy. He's going for the cotton candy.
Well, Jolene will eat a banana in 1 bite just to make everything equal.
Do you do the one finger on the end of it? Just
Yeah, just
straight-
push it in
Oh
and then
dear God.
she eats like a duck, kind of like Homer Simpson does. Just kind of like shove stuff in there.
Yeah, I apologize to everyone in chat.
over
Somehow,
Oh shit!
yeah,
I
so
100% forgot we were streaming this.
yeah, I apologize to everyone in chat because whenever we're playing D&D and it somehow gets start talking about food, we'll just go for like 30 minutes on like a tangent about food.
But we're not going to do that today at this moment. Because you get your snacks. Jack gets a big, giant helping of smoked barbecue turkey leg. Jean, you get a pink and blue swirl cotton candy.
Yes.
Jolene, when they see how quickly you eat the first toffee apple, they give you a second one.
Toss it back like an aspirin.
They give you a third one.
Wow. That
And
was
then
like
they-
225
then
pounds.
you
That's a lot of calories.
Then they give you a piece of paper.
I look at the paper.
It's an application for the carnival.
How much does it say? How much money I would make?
It says that your earnings will be based on how well your tent will be visited at the feasting orchard.
Oh shit! This is.
They're trying to poach our talent.
Oh man, Jolene's got. She's like, I got to think about this. All right, let's go.
I just watched everyone just inhale their food, and I just have this visible view of just disgust because she's just like, you guys didn't even chew. And she
Did
was
you get
just
yourself a
disturbed
funnel
by it.
cake?
Oh no. I never
Okay.
eat right before a performance.
All right. So now we're heading over to Lost Property. Is that correct?
How do you chew cotton?
Okay. So as you're,
I guess you just try, but it's really.
all I
happen.
can think of with the confusion
The
and
raccoon.
upset in your voice is the raccoon being given cotton candy and goes
Yeah.
to wash it and just vanishes.
He's like, what?
As
Oh
you
no.
Fighting it.
as you approach Lost Property, you see that outside of it is a large feline creature with midnight blue fur. It has a pair of tentacles extending from its shoulders and wears large fake butterfly wings. Hanging from its collar is a small wooden keg, and it is currently using its middle set of arms to roughhouse with 2 young boys. One of them is squealing, again, while Dearla again, while Dearla is basically juggling one of the children with a middle paw, and the other one is sort of hanging off of his neck and then climbing back up and then hanging down again and climbing up over and over. And Dear Legrand is in conversation with somebody else.
I missed who was having a conversation with somebody else?
Dear
He didn't
Legrand
say.
Oh, dear Legrand.
is in conversation
And multitasking
With someone else.
king over there.
while tossing this child up and down in the air.
Did I cast
And-
eavesdrop?
As you first get in, you see Dear Legrand saying, I'm telling you, it wouldn't be here.
Then where else would it be?
Well-
It is a person. It is not a person, it is property. Do you understand what
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you?
I understand your point of view on the matter, but that is not how we view it. You do know what you agreed to, and it's that the service would be rendered.
Yes, I agree to the service of a hand. But that didn't, it is a hand. It is not an employee.
That is where Mr. Witch and Mr. Light disagreed.
Did they say hen? Like a chicken? I'm asking Jolene.
Hand.
We can continue our conversation in a moment. Can I help the four of you?
Drink water.
Tell me, are these your children? Tossing the
Oh.
tossing the one child up in the air.
Oh, honey, I don't
no.
have no children that I know about. Wait,
Wait a minute.
wait a second. Anyways,
Just stare at Jolene.
don't ask me questions.
Dirla looks back to the person they were originally speaking to and says, things go missing. Had you spent longer, you would have understood that sometimes they never come back.
Well, since I did not stay longer, then they do come back, right? So what you are saying is,
Oh,
I
I
can
am
still find-
saying anything that is lost can eventually be found, but it may be unable to be found here.
then what did I come all the way here for?
I don't know. Would you like some apple juice?
Is it free?
Yes, of course.
Then yes. Also,
Take
Dear
three
Hello?
Legrand's tail curls around a stack of essentially disposable cups and hooks it under
Rinse
the
the
giant
cups?
keg.
The mystery.
Hooks it under the giant keg and tilts their head to the left, like the St. Bernards with the kegs under them.
The
and-
mystery of the keg has been solved. I was literally going to ask what is in that keg.
It pours out this delightful smelling mixed apple juice drink.
You have spiced apple juice?
Yes. And hands the cup in an upturned paw to the person that they have been conversing with, who
Chill.
you've yet to get a name.
reach out,
Nearly.
rotate the cup, and you see
top.
instead of these two kind of mechanical arms from under the robe that she's wearing, grab the cup and hold it delicately in both hands.
Yeah, but they're not taller than me, right?
No. They're like a little shorter than Jean.
Okay, I'm sure.
Apologies, we weren't interrupting anything, were we? We just wanted to come and meet Dilagron. We were told to come here by Burley, and John will kind of over-exaggeratingly wink, just like blink.
Yeah.
Irla
Like,
looks
yeah,
and goes, "Ah, so you're here. Well, it looks like it might be your lucky day then." Looking at this person who has mechanical arms.
I am absolutely
And
looking at
now
those
that you-
mechanical arms.
Now that you have gotten a better look at them, you can see that they do appear to be a female. And Dilagron says, "There are things that go missing from the carnival, and not only things, but people as well. And sometimes they never come back. I would like to. What's this? And you see one of the boys, the older one, has stopped climbing all over Dearlagron and has slipped away to the wagon. And you see that stepping out of the wagon, the boy has a brilliantly shiny ball that is covered in mirrors. You see Dearlagron's lips curl back, and you see the double rows of fangs of a displacer beast. And Dearlagron lets out a growling snarl without words, and you see one of the tentacles rips away from the butterfly wing it has on it, snatches the ball up in an instant, and Vero screams. The older boy screams, terrified, and bolts. And Dearlagron says, "Wait! I didn't..." And Dearlagron is still tossing the other boy up, who is looking very frightened as well now. But after a few tosses, calms down.
Do you mind sharing a picture of Dearlagron on the screen again?
Absolutely.
Wait, so one of the kids ran off?
Yes.
Towards where?
Dearlagron turns and looks at you. Well, let me get the picture first. Dearlagron turns and looks at you and says,
There you go.
I'm terribly sorry. Well, that's actually not a great sized picture. Let me get it.
He looks so ferocious, but he is so fluffy.
It's little killer marionette dolls he has.
No, that's Alwyn next to him. That is the one that he has been throwing up in the air. That's Alwyn.
Look at how cute he is!
And Dearlagron says, "If you could please go fetch Vero. Their mother is supposed to return sometime soon and pick them up. I would be indebted to you, and I could perhaps help all of you further."
Am I included in this collective view? Does that
Yes.
include me?
If
Wait,
you can
who are
find
you?
the boy.
Kind of poke at this other person, like on the shoulder. Like, hey, what are you doing?
Oh wait, that's
Nice
rude.
Woman.
Ow! I'll turn to the rest of everyone and mostly look up at almost everyone is much taller than me. Hello, up there.
Hello.
Hello, I'm here on business. I'm looking for someone or something, not someone. But
I hope it wasn't that ball that he just grabbed and did he break it? Is that what he did? What did he do with it?
Dearlagron snatched the ball back in the tentacle, and Dearlagron has tucked it away in one of Dearlagron's pockets on this garment on their back.
Okay.
hey, boy.
That's his wubble, so you can't ever lose that one ball.
Was that his favorite toy?
Yeah.
Please hurry.
We should talk and walk. We should talk and walk. He
yep.
ran off somewhere.
I'll send my owl out looking for a kid.
So the child did run
Pick it up
this
and
direction
throw it.
where the blue arrow
Yes.
is? Okay.
Yes, I'll need you to give me some perception checks to try and find where the child went, because they went supersonic speed.
Perception.
Should I use my curse
Uh,
dice?
I will.
7.
18 plus 1, 19. Woo! Also, what were you missing, Miss? And then I realized I don't have her name.
Hello, my name is Perseverance, or you can just call me Severa. I am here looking for an aunt. Have you
An
seen
aunt.
her? An aunt? She'll like hold up her hand.
insect.
Jean immediately starts freezing and like lifting up his foot and like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yes, and like this one, but not with the metal, but the skin and bones. Have you seen one?
No.
No?
No.
I don't
Well,
think
we
so.
haven't exactly been on the lookout for any sort of objects like this.
But it is the sort of things that you would notice, right?
Is it like
Apparently
a?
not.
I
noticed
would
a-
think so.
Has anyone noticed a hand walking around?
Like Thing from Adam's Family?
I don't
Like,
No.
is
That
it
would
with
be
the
the question.
wrist? Like, is it just a hand with fingers?
no,
or
it
wrist?
It has the wrist and fingers. Not much
No,
else.
I do not believe so, but I will
No.
absolutely tell you if I do.
Okay,
Apologies.
mine.
How do you spell your character's name? So I can
JSS.
just so I can note it down.
Her name is Perseverance.
Is their nameplate not showing underneath?
No, you
Not
don't.
for
You don't
us,
have.
no.
Yeah, you don't have.
Does
nameplates on.
anyone's nameplate show up?
It's just
I only
my
see
own.
mine.
Yeah, I only see my own.
Me too.
Wait.
And I still don't see Jack's HP bar. Like, wait, we don't see the numbers for the
Really?
HP. I don't see Jack's HP bar. I see everyone else's HP bar.
Yeah, let me try and fix that. Tell me if this is fixing it.
Yeah,
We see
Severa.
Severa now.
Yeah.
Severa.
There you go.
I mean, she's
Sorry,
got
I
Severa
missed
on
a
there.
click box on there.
I should
There we
mention
go.
that while you all are walking together and while Sab is fixing tokens, you can see that the mechanical arm does not extend only to the hand, but to the other arm and to both legs, and pretty much everything that you can see outside of the robe.
I'm gonna take a
Mechanical
wild
limb.
guess and say that you are an artificer.
Well, how did you guess that?
Bitchin' arms. And wait, did you say we could see the legs?
Mm-hmm.
And legs?
I would not characterize these as bitching.
No.
They're just arms.
It's,
Yeah, they're just arms.
they look awesome. This is a different way of saying awesome. And then, do you
Oh.
not use bitching, Jolene?
I use bitching all the time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but they're from up in the mountains.
Oh, this is true. I've
Um,
also
Yeah, we
been there
use,
for
uh,
some time.
Yeah,
Bitchin'.
we're just like
No G. No G.
bitching. Is an apostrophe.
bitchin'.
Yeah,
Ye- Yes.
Like if you do something cool, you got to be like bitching. You know,
Ah, I see.
it's in the
Then,
way you
then,
enunciate it.
then I would like to say that finding my missing aunt would be bitchin'.
Yes. Exactly.
Yes,
Adorable.
it would.
Uh,
Anyway,
ap-
my owl
apologies.
got a nat 20 for a 23.
Okay, so
Looking.
I
your
assume we're
owl.
introducing
Go
each of ourselves as this is
Yes.
going on. So
Go ahead.
John the half elf cleric, and he kind of motions to the rest of everyone.
Hello, Jean.
No, hi, hello.
Juke. I'm not laughing when I say my name.
I'm
Hold
Jack.
it together. Hello, Jack.
I'm Jolene, she says with a big stride.
By the way, I did get an 18 on that.
My owl beat everybody. Go owl.
So the owl returns to
Or
you
19, I'm
at
sorry.
the same time as Juke catches sight. The child run into this candy stall and climbs up under the candy wagon over here.
To the candy wagon. Not for the kid. Not I want more candy. Just stick to the kid.
I love candy.
I love candy. You should see me eat a candy apple in 2 bites. It's pretty cool.
Both? Both. Why can't it be both?
Excuse me.
Both sounds good.
Me eating a candy apple 1 bite is in fact bitching. So
Oh, it's bitchin'. I understand.
We run over to
This
the
has immediately been let's teach our new friend bad words.
It's the accent. It just sounds so much better in the accent.
well, you still sound somewhat intelligent, you know, when you're just like bitching. You're like, oh, all right, I'm behind it. They seem smart.
Everyone take a sip of water and maybe stretch your legs a little.
So, as you are going ahead,
I'm
and
totally not
Yes?
like in the water there.
yeah, I understand. You're just with everybody. As you round your way over there, you guys know enough to pay attention to make sure that Vero can't slip away through one of the sides. As you do get there, though, you notice that Vero has vanished from underneath the wagon. But when you get to the front of the wagon, you see that where they're making taffy in this wagon of candy, that Vero is now inside of the wagon and has been placed at like an assistant's stool. And Vero is being slowly, like the taffy stretching machine has a piece of taffy stretched from the machine straight to Vero's face as he's slowly eating a never-ending stream of taffy.
Oh my gosh. The child?
Yes. And you see that the person running the taffy wagon looks over as you guys sort of like run up real quick and goes, "Hey, is this one yours?"
We're just here to pick her up,
Not exactly.
bring her back to the cat.
We were sent here to get them by De Lagoon.
Yeah, dealer grind.
Okay. So, you want me to wait a few minutes? They'll be a lot slower in a few minutes once they've had a couple pounds of this.
Genius.
Will they be alive though? That's the follow up.
They did not say to bring them alive.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure killing is not okay.
Oh
at the
no,
Witchlight
we
Carnival.
wouldn't do that. Come on. Everything here is completely safe as long as you paid for your ticket and you got your wings.
Can we like wrap him up in the taffy?
Sure. I mean, he can eat his way through it eventually, but yeah. He quickly just grabs that stretch thing, then just like lassos it around him and ties it off with a bow, and takes a special pair of scissors and snips it and hands you a gift-wrapped, taffy-wrapped Vero.
Like a cotton candy.
Beautiful.
Yeah. That's to go, right?
Please.
Yep.
All right.
Can I get like a small side of ranch too, or is that not cool?
Oh, you need to go to the dipper stand. It's around the corner if you want that.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
they
could
got-
just get
they got-
ranch.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have ranch, they got barbecue sauce, they have got something called
Wait, dwarven barbecue
something
sauce?
called wild sauce. They've got a yummy
Wild
sauce and some other things, and
What's
then
so
they have
yummy
a
about it?
then they've got a giant like buffet stand of things you can go ahead and dip in it. So, you know.
like a golden corral, but it's all the chocolate fondue.
It's
Oh,
fondue.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, with different types of dips. But yeah, that's pretty close.
You know, I
Alright,
do
well,
not
thank
have
you.
I do not have French for you, but I do have mayonnaise. If you want it.
You keep mayonnaise on your person?
Mhm.
Okay,
Surely
see, I
your
thought
like
you
your
were
style.
you just talked about murdering children, and now she keeps mayonnaise on herself
No,
at all
she-
times.
It
I
is.
think
it
that's
is-
the line.
It is just candy. It's fine. But yes, I have mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise flavored candy?
Mm.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down.
Actually, I'm from a fucked up Goliath tribe. That would probably taste and be like, oh, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, try it.
You want to try? I have mayonnaise.
Yeah, give me some of your pocket mayonnaise. That'll be yeah, do it.
You'll see her pull into a bag and pull out a jug, a ceramic jug,
Like a jug.
and
Just put my
she's
hand in there?
gonna give it a little shake and say, wait, do you have anything to collect the mayonnaise?
Got a flask.
How much
Mayonnaise in your water
mayonnaise-
flask.
How much
And-
mayonnaise are you about to create?
Yes.
I think it's
That's
like
usually
gallon.
that's usually a question that only the intrepid ask.
A gallon, maybe two.
Oh.
Okay, me being a smart Goliath woman, should I understand the volume of liquid I could hold in my mouth at one time?
Yes, and it is not a gallon.
Challenge
You
accepted.
can try.
I don't know if I want to It's so close to the big top extravaganza. I don't wanna...
Time to OD on mayonnaise.
It could be the distraction.
It will hold the mayonnaise. You don't have to drink it all at once.
That can be the distraction.
Mayonnaise chugging as a distraction. We don't want a distraction that might actually kill you.
If you guys though could you guys, you gals, you
Get out of the
gentle,
front of the-
wonderful folk who are here, if you could all just sort of, head back towards Dealer Ground. I do have other people here who want taffy.
I am
Oh, yeah.
walking the child who is eating their way out of their taffy towards Delagron.
Vero is trying to eat out of this taffy, but it just keeps stretching. Like you bite and pull, and the knot just keeps stretching infinitely. It
Okay,
seems.
I will let the child know that if they need help getting out of it, I will assist them.
The child replies,
Yeah, fine.
What kind of check would it be for me to understand the gist of what he was trying to say?
medicine check to see if they're choking to death.
Okay, yes, I will make the medicine check.
Can my owl do
I
that?
automatically assume they are choking because I made a 3.
So you start.
I immediately try to start
so you
freeing
say,
them from
I've got to give them the Heimlich maneuver, and you grab them by the throat
I do not.
and start throttling them. No, I'm kidding.
You don't do that.
What are you doing?
From the throat. What is
If you someone with a 4 on a medicine check doesn't know how to do the Heimlich.
Hey, Sab, can I
no.
also roll medicine to see if I know
Yes.
what's going on?
Yes, you can. You grab the taffy and you start trying to pull it out of their mouth, and it just keeps stretching.
I'm just gonna watch.
19?
This is good.
With your 19, you realize that it doesn't sound like they're choking, but it does sound like they're getting close to that.
this is some high quality taffy.
It does keep getting thinner and thinner, but it just keeps stretching seemingly infinitely. You've got like a coil of taffy spooled on the ground around you as you keep pulling.
You can use your mayonnaise to like lubricate them so they can
No.
slide out of it.
No. No.
That's,
No.
With your 19 medicine check, you know that you need something sharp to cut it, that it cannot be torn by stretching.
I pull out 2 giant swords.
I have a
You
dagger.
didn't know that, Jolene. Several.
No, I'm just gonna.
I have not said anything here.
You don't have to say anything. I'm telling you what you learned from your check. You're still just pulling taffy away.
Let's just. We can just get this kid. It's literally like what 1 block away.
I mean,
Just
I
take-
am walking the child towards Delagron. I don't think it's that long of a walk.
It's not, but you're now dragging a giant rope of taffy
Yep.
with you.
Let's just gather it up so it doesn't get all grass and twigs in it in case we want to eat it later.
It's too late for that.
oh
God,
no.
wasted money. Oh God.
What was that, Sever?
I was just going to ask if you want any help with that child. I think he is dying.
What?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shook, are you killing
Yes,
that boy?
that sounds like dying.
I mean, I have daggers, but no. Wait. If he's dying, do I have the common sense to take my daggers out? The medicine
Pulling
check
is
was
not
so bad.
working.
Okay, so would the next idea be to get sharp implement?
It seems reasonable.
Okay, I don't want to. If
I'm waiting
if
for you
my
to
check is
go.
that
I
bad.
take the dagger out and stab him in the throat. Tracheotomy.
That is not what's
no.
going to happen. I was going to try and cut the taffy.
Is that what you do?
Carefully,
Kinda.
because there's
Roll
a child
damage.
involved.
Oh
Damage
no.
to the taffy, right?
Yes. Roll damage.
What the heck is damage for my dagger? I've never
D4 plus
used
dex.
it. E4.
D4 plus
D4.
dex.
4 plus 2, 6.
Sneak attack.
You do a little more than enough to cut through it.
Whoa. That
Okay.
is some serious taffy.
And once you do that, and it's not just stretching infinitely, they're able to spit it out. Vero bleh, spits out what is like a double fist-sized wad of taffy.
Good lord.
God.
It's like the It's like an Ace Ventura when he just eats like the 3 or 4 packs of gum at the same time, and his cheek was like just swollen out. It's like that big of a wad of taffy.
I'm gonna look at Jolene and just be like, can you eat it in one bite?
Oh no!
Damn it.
Did you just challenge her?
You've been challenged,
If you
Jillian.
bet me money, I'll try.
I have 2 gold pieces.
I'll try to eat. Tell me what I need to eat to get this money.
You have to eat the giant wad of taffy that,
It's got
that Vero
it's got
just spit
twigs.
out.
Really,
Oh,
just
it's
all of
only
it,
spit out?
honestly.
Oh, it's already been chewed. Oh.
Yeah.
Free chew.
So that means the work is already halfway done.
It's
I would like to warn you, though, that if you eat this one, you will not have room for the mayonnaise.
Ooh.
Well. I don't know. I'm like 600 pounds, so I eat quite a bit.
2 gallons
I
is
am-
a lot of mayonnaise.
I'll keep a piece of taffy for later.
okay. So you have a double fist-sized wad of saltwater caramel taffy that's been partially chewed.
And a promise of mayonnaise.
Oh, really just brings it home.
You can put that promise of mayonnaise in your pocket. That's for keeps.
Does Juke level up from slaying the taffy?
Wait, we're milestone over here.
Duke does get experience
Oh,
points for that. You return with Vero to Delagron. Delagron has since fixed their butterfly wing back to the tentacle. And Delagron picks up Vero and throws Vero 30 feet in the air, doing like 6 or 8 different flips, and catches Vero expertly.
Did this unwrap
And Vero-
the taffy?
Yes. And Vero is now giggling like a maniac.
Hey,
And goes,
you should be
"Again!"
careful.
And
Eat
Delagron
this full
says,
taffy.
"In a moment, little one. I have to keep up my end of the bargain. Thank you for bringing Vero back. I shouldn't have reacted that way, but it's..." And Delagron has the mirror ball out in one of Delagron's middle paws and says, "When I tell you that some things go missing and never come back, I speak from personal experience."
Oh dear. We're actually in the search for someone who cannot be found at this moment.
Oh, you are as well.
Yes.
Delagron says, "This is all I have left. My cub's favorite toy."
Oh no.
Oh,
I have the biggest frown on my face.
I lost Star some time ago. No one could figure out what happened. There was no trace. The last anyone had seen of Star, they had been leaving the Pixie Kingdom and were heading near the Hall of Illusions. But they could not be found.
Jean, did you tell us about the thing that you saw in the Hall of Illusions? Or did you keep that to yourself?
Yes.
That's what the punk told us.
Jean.
Pumpkin ghost.
Yeah, Jean.
I looked at
Had to-
Jean. I just look
So-
at you.
I look at
So-
John too.
Oh.
I'm willing to help you if Burley says you need my help. But there's not much I can tell you other than that it does seem that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have been on edge lately, especially. I certainly would not try and confront them directly. You seem capable, but they have many abilities, especially here at the carnival.
So, wait. we shouldn't try to.
Directly.
You
They saying
shouldn't
we
try
shouldn't
and.
fight them in the streets.
Yes, you're not going to get answers that way because I don't think you'll be able to overpower.
So we need leverage,
Yeah,
basically,
Yes.
confirming. Okay. You'll be busy during the big top extravaganza, right?
Almost all of the performers have some part to play during it. We usually all come in to do something, except for me, because I am here watching over whoever or whatever might be here.
I mean, it's pretty entertaining to watch you juggle these children. It could be a form of entertainment.
Yes, but it is not exactly something that people are delighted to see if they try to come by lost property in the middle
That's
of the
fair.
extravaganza and there's no attendant.
That is fair.
But
So you-
Palasha will be there, as will Candlefoot, most of the others. Burley does a play. Some of the others.
So it sounds like
Oh.
Candlefoot and Palasha might
It's-
be our way to help with the distraction.
Did
It
you hear about Candlefoot?
That he had seemingly lost his voice.
It's back.
That's good.
We did that. Gestures to our group.
Do you like puff
Well-
up your chest all proud?
Yep.
Well, thank you very much for helping out one of my friends.
So you said your cub is missing, and
Yes, Star.
we have a prince who is missing. We have a hand who is missing. What else has gone missing around here?
There are things that many of us here cannot speak of. It is the nature of both the carnival and the Fae, as they are, to make pacts, contracts, these sorts of things. And
Why the music changed like that? What
Yeah, just
happened?
Oh,
a little zinger
Um,
on there.
and you have to take into consideration these things.
hmm.
Once you understand, those of us who have these pacts and contracts find ways to leave clues sometimes if we are able. You may find more information by making sure you visit everywhere in the carnival and speaking to everyone. It is getting closer and closer to the big top extravaganza. I think you've only got about a half hour.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe the other person we needed to talk to was did you say it was Palasha? Is that what the name is again?
Well, Palasha by now will likely be working on getting things set up for her performance at the big top.
See, this is why I said we should go see her first.
You should still be able to talk to her, especially if you helped out her lover.
Also, are all these disappearances happening right around the Hall of Illusions? Is that why he will not look towards it?
Do you mean all the disappearances happening there? Have you heard something else?
We, or our group, saw something that did not
Along.
fit in the carnival.
It did not have wings.
Well, we've had a few employees go missing from time to time, but usually that's just because of the fact that they decide to quit the carnival at whatever world we are at. Some of them join the carnival for that express purpose, and so long as there's not a contract forbidding them from leaving, then they are free to go as they wish.
We're fairly certain what we saw was pointedly malevolent.
And there shouldn't be anything like that at the
Oh.
carnival.
He'll describe the weird pallid skin, the pig mask, the decrepit lollipop, the like young girl's clothes but tattered and soiled, and just the general description of what he saw in the mirror talking to the halfling, like trying to whisper in his ear. And
Well, this would
convince
definitely be the first time Severa is hearing it. So the more description you can give right now, the better it would be for our guest. If you want to explain a little more of what you saw, it might be a good idea.
Right. So when we were talking with Candlefit, there was a halfling that was about to propose to his love, and she had broken down in laughter because she triggered a nearby
Yes, the mannequin.
attraction. Yes, the mannequin. It caused her to laugh, and he thought she was laughing at his proposal. He ran into the Hall of Illusions, ran in to find him, and further in, we found him kind of crying in a corner, but noticed that there was something that was not near him, but was behind him, his reflection in a mirror, whispering in his ear. It was this creepy child with the pig mask. But we were able to convince him to, explain what had happened. His love wasn't laughing at the proposal, give it another chance, etc. And when he had left, the figure was clearly displeased that we had robbed it of something, of a potential victim.
Didn't you say you
Well,
heard it say you could come with me?
Well, the Hall of Illusions is just mirrors that give different magical effects to make you appear larger or smaller or younger or older. There shouldn't be anything like that in the mirrors.
What the hell have you been doing?
Good question. Something's not right about this carnival.
Something hinky's going on. That's the technical
If
term.
Well,
there is,
clearly,
I am
clearly it's break all
out
the
of the
mirrors.
loop on it, but my kitten Star went missing a few weeks ago. We found no trace.
Was the carnival here, or was it connected to somewhere else?
We were in a different world at the time, but the carnival, everything comes with.
So something attached to the carnival or something connected to it somehow is still ongoing, basically.
Do you think you can find out what happened?
Oh no, the timing.
The kid,
We'll try, but
no.
I was about to say that sound takes on a whole other meaning when we're talking to Dealer
No, it went horror.
No. We'll no, Juno. We'll try to find out what's going on, but we need to talk with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. We don't have much time left, so we should probably get running to Plasha, but
Then take this with you. And Dearligron holds out the mirrored ball.
who should
It
take
was
it?
Star's favorite.
I can hold on to it.
Oh, and she is a displacer beast like yourself? Like you, but smaller? Is that what we should be looking for?
Yes. A kitten.
Okay.
The kitten's gotta be adorable. Gotta be adorable.
And if you see their mother, tell her they're ready and waiting.
Okay.
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 Just keep an eye on the kids because there's something not right, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it.
Also, that
Dearligron
one's
looks
full of
to
pet-
Severa and says, "Whatever's causing these things and people to go missing is probably what has happened to your missing property."
And I
Like
figure that
300
all of these
gold.
things are connected, yes?
It would
Your
seem
kid,
so.
your
And
kid is
Mr.
missing, these friends are missing, my hand is missing. You know, we help one, we help all. Let's go.
Wait, is it your actual hand?
Why do you think I have this mechanical thing?
Oh, your hand is bewitched and loose, is what you're telling us.
No?
Let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk.
Well, shit, you got me on that one. I
Probably.
can't defend against a
I
no.
I don't know. I haven't seen it for a long time.
Define a long time, because a long time could be like a week. A long time could be years.
Been
Yeah, about how
47
long has
years.
it been since last time I've been to the carnival? With the
I have
frequency of its
to-
rotation.
If Okay, so the carnival generally makes its rounds between all the worlds and returns to each world within about 7 years.
Oh,
Yeah,
could
that
be-
sounds
So,
about right.
but there are ways to get between worlds, so it doesn't have to be that. But if you don't have the ability or know somebody who can get you between worlds or planes, then it's probably been about 7 years.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
And what's this mirror ball do? It's just an item, correct?
It is a toy.
Okay.
It's like a cat
kitten.
toy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go
Well,
talk
You
to
when
Lardy
you
later.
when you roll it, you hear a little like noises coming from inside.
little
Did you
jingy
guys hear
ball.
that?
Yes.
Well,
So-
as we're walking, I'll turn to the rest of them and kind of walk backwards as I do. So, it appears to me that all of you are wanting for a little context into why I'm here. So if you heard Mr. Dillagron, you know that there are many who make picks with the carnival. That is a bad idea. So if any of you have received any sort of employment form, offers, unionization papers, I suggest you throw them away.
Nope, we're
He
clear.
did-
Looks
Really
at
clear.
Jolene.
What?
Yeah, wait,
You
what?
really can't throw away a business card. What are you talking about?
You literally got a job offer from eating all those candy apples.
I didn't accept it.
Okay. But I'm sorry.
Not
yet.
Continue, Severa.
I said I had to think about it.
Continue, Severa.
If you've gotten any of these things, I suggest you throw them away. It is a raw deal. And about 7 years, I want to say, ago, I was here. I was a little short on money, and I offered them the service of a hand.
Oh, no.
Which, to me,
Oh.
it sounds like they want me to be an employee, a summertime contractor. Evidently that is not what they thought, and well, that is why they still have my hand, and how I left.
But that's one hand, don't you? He kind of like gestures. Aren't
Oh.
all of your? Do you make a habit of loaning out limbs? How does that work?
Well, after the first one is gone, the second one it severs much more easily. Then number 3 and 4, after a certain point, who is counting?
Sure.
Yeah.
I looked into going ahead and replacing the one arm, and it just cost an arm and a leg. So I just decided to go ahead and do the
I
whole
just
lot.
kept going. Well, Severa, it sounds like that we could really help each other out. That it's one of those. If you scratch my back up,
No, I still have a back. That still exists.
okay, so we can help each other out. We can give each other a hand.
Ooh.
No,
Uh,
yes,
uh,
if you find it, you can give me a hand.
Gosh.
I will give you this mechanical one if you want.
Oh, hell
John
yeah,
is
dude.
John is just gone red in the face, like he's trying to say like we can help each other out, but he keeps thinking like don't make a hand pun, don't make an arm pun, don't make something a pun, and he's just like, oh no, I'm trapped.
Oh, yeah, we'll see if we can find your hand. Just the one is here, or are they both?
Oh no, just the one. The other ones I have lost in various other accidents. One was when I was smithing. The leg was to a bugbear. The other leg was to the same bugbear, but a different time. But in the end,
What?
Whoa.
There's a story there.
it
Is
was
there
a
some sort
very
of-
poorly thought out rematch.
Oh,
Oh my god.
But in
We've
the end,
been
I
doing
have
pretty
collected.
good.
I've collected them all. They are in my bag, and one day I will have my arms and legs and body back.
Wait.
And until then, it is just a matter of time.
They're in your bag. Your human appendages that are not currently absconded. They are in a
Can I
bag.
reach into my
with
bag
you.
of holding and pull out an arm?
Yes.
See?
Well, I mean, that's the way to do it. So
It is surprisingly well preserved.
Is it like in a container, or is it just like an arm, just
mean,
straight up an arm?
there's no
It's
there's
in
no
the-
air. There's no air
Yeah,
in the
they
bag,
don't
so it would be
flopping around.
preserved. They're not wrong.
Oh,
And if
See,
that
that's
is why
just
they call
smart
me.
thinking.
That is why they call me Severa the Severed.
oh,
I get it.
Oh, Severa the Severed.
That is very clever. Very clever. I like it. I like the
Oh.
nickname. Very good name.
Did I?
Very good.
So it's about this time that you guys have made your way to Silver Song Lake. As you were heading
Made
over
away.
there, you saw that there was what appeared to be a centaur over near the carousel. And I have to
Hey, Juke,
remember.
look, Juke,
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 look,
Juke, Juke,
What?
Juke,
What?
Juke, look.
There's
The
a
centaur.
over there. Look.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. I'll do the little nod back to the centaur,
Oh.
I guess. That I was like, we're on a mission. Let's go.
Wait, what
so
is the
Juke-
story with the centaur? Is he?
I don't know why they were fascinated by the fact that they saw another centaur, but they did.
How often do you see two of them?
Do you know him?
I mean,
Yeah,
Kinda
you all know
often.
each other?
Do you know?
I have a great respect for centaurs. They have more limbs than I do.
Just
I
They got a
mean,
lot of limbs.
I'm
yeah.
trying to pull the picture over and it's taking a minute,
is it that large?
apparently.
4,000 by 4,000, baby.
Roll 20 just crashes.
Oh,
I mean,
jeez. Oh,
Well.
right. I remember
Oh,
seeing
right,
this.
you'd mentioned
I remember
her.
seeing this miniature. Why does she look so sad?
This is Diana Cloppington.
Cloppington. Huh?
Loppington.
Oh boy.
Well, now I have to pull it down.
That does make you sort of pause for a moment. Why does she look so sad?
He's like, hey,
But she is over here, and she is in charge of the carousel, and she does indeed look kind of sad. You notice that the carousel consists entirely of unicorners, and they are being ridden by
John
people.
goes bleach white. Blood drains out of his face.
It's a
mini
whole
candy
thing.
apples, huh? Give him a slap on the back. You'll be all right, buddy.
What'd you say about unicorns?
The carousel has 8 unicorns that
Oh.
are riding in pairs.
It's a toy, Jean. A
They're
toy.
actual unicorns. Just leashed.
Unicorns aren't toys.
No,
Unicorns aren't
No.
toys.
no, they
Unicorns
are
aren't
not.
toys.
They are
As you
not.
get closer to Silver Song Lake, mist is gathering at the banks of the shimmering lake. You see that apparently there is one last performance before the big top extravaganza. Near the center, there's a giant clamshell bowl, and there's a mermaid lounging in it, singing a glorious, haunting song that is captivating spectators on the lakeshore. In response, the water of the lake is coalescing into magical sculptures that are whirling around her as she sings. It's like the Bellagio water fountain on crack.
Imagine, if you would, a Las Vegas show, but it's a water show, and there's an actual mermaid there singing a song, and it's haunting. But imagine more sprays of water everywhere, and
You
lights.
notice that Palasha is practically glowing,
Oh wait,
and
here we go. Sorry.
Palasha is delighted, has huge smile on her face, and that she is absolutely singing her heart out.
Cool, let's interrupt her. No, we're not gonna do that.
Jillian, no.
Hey,
Hello?
no.
Hello? We do not
Oh.
have much time. We need to talk to you.
You see a bunch of the people in the crowd turn and give you a dirty look.
Oh gosh.
The show ends in like 2 minutes. Give her 2
You
minutes.
you do make Palasha miss a note,
Oh
Oh
no.
god.
and some of the water sculptures fail for a moment, and you see a startled fish that was caught up in one of them just sort of flop down onto the clamshell and have to like do the fish flop 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 flop, flop back into the water.
I just shout, "You go!" I just, if she missed the note, I just go, "You go, girl! Candlefoot's rooting for you."
When you say that, she picks back up, and the sculptures become much more extravagant. And at the very end, she makes a water sculpture that goes over the clamshell and looks like what a few of you recognize as a wedding archway, which is what people would often walk through after they had been formally married. And then
Always
she leaps off of the clamshell through the wedding archway and everyone cheers and then starts to disperse as you hear a disembodied voice of Mr. Light come through and say, "Just 5 more minutes until the big top extravaganza! Come one, come all!"
Okay, so we have 5 minutes to talk to her. So we immediately run to shore.
You see that Palasha is heading over towards this area just behind here where there is a secret little waterway that leads towards the big top.
Okay, we need to meet her. Intersect, go! Whoa!
So you guys bolt over there, and as she catches sight of you, she immediately stops where she was getting ready to go because of the fact that she recognizes some of you from Candlefoot's words.
Oh, also, isn't there a flower in Jolene's hair?
She
Yes.
didn't eat that one.
You ate it?
No, she didn't.
Oh, okay.
So this is
Oh, I got it. Okay, I got it.
this is what Palasha looks like when she's inside of her special bowl.
Okay.
So she comes over and sees you, and she immediately, who's closest to the shore? Who was first to run over?
I think it was me, because I literally just was like, wait, I see it, go!
She poises herself up out of the water, mostly like on the shore by her tail. She grabs you by both of your cheeks, and she plants a kiss on each of your cheeks back and forth 3 times in a row. And then
Whoa.
gives you a big wet hug.
Slightly flustered, turns a little red.
And she says, "You have no idea how thankful I am to you. Because of you, I've been able to be reunited properly with my love. He's been able to express what he so wanted to say. He told me that you needed help.
Yes.
Please, anything I can do, I would be more than happy to."
Distraction.
You call it a
need-
distraction?
What
We
is this about
need-
distraction?
We need a big distraction.
Yeah.
During the show.
Like if someone's robot arm crawled across the stage.
I don't think it does that.
I don't know if your
Yeah?
song can enchant.
Yes, that is what my song is meant to do. It enchants those who watch it and brings them joy. But
Can you do the same to your bosses?
no, their powers are too strong.
Shoot.
Mr. Witch usually doesn't attend the extravaganza. Mr. Light is in charge of it. Mr. Witch is usually doing his paperwork during, but he does sometimes come and check in if things seem like they're either out of hand or going extremely well.
So we need to make an
Going-
extremely large show.
It has to be good or very bad.
There is a point during the show where Mr. Light will ask if any of our guests would like to perform their own acts. So if you can think of acts to perform, then that would be something that could work.
Juke, we can get the band back together. Like in high school.
Yes.
Do you have your death metal
Yo.
axe with you?
Your moment has come.
I literally flip it out of my hair because it's on a strap behind me, but you can never really see anything because my hair is so dang long. I was like,
That's how I-
always.
Yeah.
Sounds pitching.
You are right. 'Cause we
Since
ha-
you
we have-
already have inspiration for that callback, I am going to give you something known as super advantage, which means you can also use your inspiration to make someone else reroll a d20.
Excellent.
And that is good for as long as you're a guest star and any time in the future. So just keep that tucked away. And that does not use your inspiration, by the way.
Nice.
Awesome.
So do we need to have like just an awesome like rock band concert during the Big Top Extravaganza? And then that way it'll bring Mr. Light over and Kel's team can do their thing?
I mean, you didn't actually say that right next to the mermaid, did you?
She's the sing. She can be the singer. She can be the vocalist. We're all on instruments. She's singing.
Unfortunately, I cannot perform with any of the guests. It's part of the
us.
contracts. You must do your own performance.
Great. I mean, I'm a bit of a dancer, so yeah, Fluff's hair. We have the whole show put together.
We do.
Yeah, me and Jig used to do this all the time.
This is true.
Oh.
But we made a bit of money.
Oh, jeez.
You see her.
Every time.
You see her click her fingers, and one of the carnival hands runs over, and she goes, "These are my personal guests at the carnival. I want you to make sure that they get into the VIP seating area. Okay?"
Ooh.
Ooh. Gift basket.
The gift basket.
And she says, "And make sure that they get the best concessions. First off of the carts."
Ooh.
Yes.
I could go for another bushel of apples.
And then after the carnival hand goes, yes, of course, I'll go and see to it right away, and runs off towards the big top. There are now no other carnival hands nearby, and Palasha leans a little bit forward, so she's basically got her lips touching Juke's ear now
Ooh.
Wow.
to whisper something so that nobody else could possibly overhear.
Okay.
And
Jolene's taking notes for her fanfic idea.
Also, you guys drink water.
and she says, "Candlefoot told me that you're trying to find out information.
Yes, please. Whatever he goes right now.
Unfortunately, I do not have the information, but I can point you in the direction of who might.
Yes, please.
You'll need to try and find out whatever Diana knows at the carousel. But it won't be easy. Diana can't really talk about much. But because of that, I know that something's going on beyond the carnival for Diana. Because of the way that we're able to talk to each other, but not guests. She can't even talk to us. But she may have found a way to talk, if you can figure it out. There's also someone interesting who seems to be hanging out at the feasting orchard. I don't know them, but they seem to know quite a bit about what's going on. And the other thing is that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, above all else, no matter what, especially with the delightful mood that has been created tonight's carnival, would do almost anything to prevent the mood from going down and prevent a public humiliation or disturbance. Then she leans back and she says, "I wish you all the best of luck and look forward to seeing your performance." And you hear, "1 minute to the big top extravaganza!" And she goes, "I have to make my cue. Excuse me, darlings."
Yep.
And she
Best of
dives
luck,
underwater,
Leg.
and you see her go through a tunnel underneath towards the big. With
So,
that, we are going to go ahead and take a short break. People in chat, I think it would be delightful for everyone to offer their suggestions of what you think the group's distracting performance should be.
God.
Gosh.
And we will be gone for 5 to 10 minutes for everyone to get a snack, take a break, and we will see you back shortly.
Is this a JoJo to be continued? Yes.
In just 5 to 10 minutes for now.
Yes.
5-10 minutes.
All right, I'm putting you guys on the AFK screen.
Yeah.
So we're having a discussion here. Milk with spaghetti. Weird? Yes or no? The same thing
It's
applies
fucking
to
weird.
milk with SpaghettiOs.
It's weird. It is so weird.
Yes.
MILF. Not
milk.
MILF. Milk. Milk.
Milfs are good with
Oh,
anything.
Lord.
Let's be real.
No. Oh, not like with spaghetti, as in it's not poured in. We're
You
saying
drink
that
it.
you're drinking it as your drink for dinner.
What about milf and spaghetti hose? Yeah.
Oh
right.
my god.
I am leaving forever.
That's just Alfredo. No. That would be Alfredo
Yeah,
if you were
sweet.
mixing it in. Yeah, kind of. But no. Like if
No, it's all weird. Drinking milk as like a drink during a meal is just odd.
milk and macaroni and cheese. How is that odd?
That's still odd. It's a
it's-
food. You don't eat food with milk.
What do you drink milk with?
It's dairy
Milk?
with dairy.
I just drink milk if
Dairy's
I,
dairy,
if I
yeah.
want milk. Honestly, I can't eat milk or anything like that anymore. So nothing now.
I mean, milk and cookies, milk and cereal. What else do you drink milk with then?
Nothing.
Peanut butter.
Drink milk. It's gross.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly milk.
Oreos. That's still cookies.
Yeah. I mean, if it's like dessert type thing, you know,
Milk and cheese.
who eats milk and cheese? Like you just sit there and drink a bunch of milk and just eating cheese.
And
You're
eat
just-
some
you're
damn
just
cheese.
chewing on a
Yeah,
block.
why
You're
not?
just chewing on a block of sharp cheddar and you've got a glass of milk in the other hand.
Too much creamy at that point, I would feel.
I think you just need like milk and steak.
Double the
actually.
calcium.
You know, just
What about a
consume the whole
milk
cow at
steak?
once.
milk steak or
Whoa.
a tube steak of some
All right,
kind?
final thing, and then we're going to come back.
Oh shit,
this
we
is
should have
this is
planned.
less of a question and more of just a thing for you all to ponder. A friend of mine once knew somebody who would only drink whole milk, but they always added something to their whole milk. So whenever they went to the store, they would buy whole milk, and then they would also buy powdered condensed milk. And
Well-
they would add powdered condensed milk to their whole milk so that they could drink more milk per milk.
Well, then it just becomes
mean-
filled milk because the whole milk it's a hole. You gotta fill the hole to drink all the
Oh,
milk.
like with the W.
That's just. Oh my.
Well, but I mean,
Ah,
condensed milk
like
is
200%
sweeter,
milk.
though, isn't it? But it's sweeter,
Yes.
So they could
So what
drink
flavor
more,
though.
more
Super
milk per
Milk
milk.
per milk.
Milk.
Hey,
It's
you say-
milk. Oh
You said
god.
powdered milk or condensed milk?
Powdered milk, sorry.
Powdered
They
milk,
used,
okay.
They used
Oh.
powdered milk and then dissolved it in milk
Yeah.
instead of water.
Because if you just mix
Condensed.
condensed milk, I don't know. if
Yeah,
you
I'm
really
sorry.
drink
I
it.
used the
Yeah.
I used the wrong word. Powdered
Well,
milk
in the end,
in
you're
milk.
making condensed milk though, because you're making the milk more condensed by putting powder in it.
You're super saturating the milk.
This
I need to
person was
know
next
what is-
level.
What is the concentration of this milk? What is its molarity? This is too much milk.
2
sounds
milk per
gritty.
milk.
Oh
Like it would be
God.
like stirring. It would be like stirring a cup of chocolate milk. Like, you know, you get the powdered chocolate milk. Do the 2 tablespoons or whatever. Is that what they were doing with the powdered milk?
Is this person's bones actively disintegrating, and this is the only thing they can do to stop it from happening?
No, they
This
clearly
was-
want
this was a
ultra-powered
f-
bones.
This was a friend's friend, so that was the only information I got.
The mulkening.
All right. So now that you guys have used absolutely 0% of your time to plan, let's get back to it.
Hey, we planned.
Look, this is just stereotypical D&D for us. We somehow get derailed by talking about food, and then we have to wing everything.
Would you drink milk with sushi? Absolutely
Oh.
not.
God.
No.
Exactly. Some things.
Ban
just
this person. Ban this person for 30 seconds.
Can you
That is
time out?
forbidden. That is forbidden food right there.
Mary can drink milk with sushi if she wants. Do
No.
not judge.
No, she
Mary.
can't.
Why would
This
you
is not
suggest?
okay.
Why would you suggest such an evil thing?
This is not okay.
All right.
I mean,
I'm gonna
milk
go
is
take a
supposed to
lactose
be
pill.
milk is supposed to be a palate cleanser, so
Stella,
it
no.
would do
Stella,
sort of
no.
the same
Stop
effect
that.
as ginger.
No.
All right, we're back on the game screen.
All right, we gotta go beat up this cat. Let's go.
What? Wait,
We're gonna go beat up that cat and take those kids to use as our show.
no?
You, wait,
We were
I
just
thought
gonna
that
have a concert. Just perform one of our older songs.
Oh.
One of the carnival hands runs up to you and goes, What are you still doing out here? Your VIP seats are waiting. You've got to come fill them. They're the only seats left. Come on, come on, come on.
Let us away!
Let's go.
Wait,
Oh, no,
wait,
I'm
so,
gonna be in
so
front.
the plan here is for us to play music? You
I don't
And
know what your
sing?
plans are. I'm just trying to get you to your seats. Come on.
We're not talking to you. We'll
talking to Rockin'.
Talking our seats. Talking our seats.
Well,
Go,
that's
go, go.
rude.
Because,
We're getting the
because I need to
band
tell
back
all of you.
together.
I need to tell all of you right now. I do not play any instrument. And she'll pull out the jug. Unless mayonnaise is an instrument.
That's an
Oh, it's
instrument.
an instrument.
100% an instrument. I have
Can you
seen
blow in
magic.
it?
I have seen magic performed with a jug. You got this. We're good. Let's go.
Jug of mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Just a jug in general.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Mayonnaise is now an instrument. Let's go.
Let's go.
It's all goopy.
Back me up on the hootin' jug.
That's what I was thinking.
That's exactly what we're
Jolene,
talking about.
Jolene pulls out the spoons. She was born for this. I don't know what spoons sound like.
Just as you guys make it to your seats, the lights dim. The murmur of the crowd goes away. Suddenly it becomes pitch black, and then a giant bright spotlight illuminates a lithe, elven figure sitting in a silver hoop, suspended above the center ring by silk ropes.
Music?
The elf wears a dazzling suit of diamond-paned mirrors and a pair of butterfly wings. His scepter is topped with a spinning, glittering vane. You can see this exact scepter in the bottom right of your map.
Oh, hang on. Yeah.
Welcome, one and all, to this evening's extravaganza! I am Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted! The crowd
The light.
explodes. Yes.
Yeah.
As there's such a roar of delight that you can see the walls of the tent actually shake. And Mr. Stop.
I had to approve that message, by the way.
Wait, where's the twink? What?
I believe they're referring to Mr. Light,
Mr.
I
Light
will
is
bu-
fabulous.
who I will go ahead and show you two pictures of. I'll bring up the delightful Mr. Light here.
Mr. Light's the staff one, right?
Yes.
Yes. You're gonna have to shrink him down a little bit.
I can do that in a second.
I have on
Totally
the,
not
There you
what I
go.
was
the
expecting.
twink obliterated.
So I've got two different ways that you can look at the good sir.
I'm so weirded out by the ends of his lips because
Yes.
it looks like they tried to do like the curly Q mustache thing, but they put
Yes.
it at like the edge of his mouth.
Yes.
That's not where the mustache goes.
So this is Mr.
Fine
Light.
run.
He is almost never seen without a glittering smile.
Aw.
Mr. Light stands up on this ring that he's on, and he begins to explain, and he says, "What you're going to see before you, mortals, immortals, semi-mortals, and demi-mortals alike, is meant to delight, to entertain, and most of all, to make you smile." And as he says that, you see the lights cut on in spotlights all over as several carnival goers. You see clowns swing in, doing juggling acts on unicycles. You see the trapeze artists flying through the air and doing flips. And Mr. Light throws his hands downwards in a big sweeping gesture. The vane glitters and spins, and a row of fireworks goes off all around the rings, and then all the lights cut out again. Then the lights swing on to the left ring, and you see Burley the Bugbear in his outfit with his pumpkin hat on. And Burley looks to the crowd. He flexes.
This
as
bugbear's
he-
cool. Bugbear's cool.
As he flexes, you see that he's just got on these overalls, no shirt. And as he flexes, you see the overalls suddenly become like skin tight and show like the 8-pack he's got going on underneath it.
Nice.
And he reaches over and you see this giant comically oversized set of barbells with like not your normal plates on the end, but they're the kind that have the giant like lead balls on each side.
Oh, Lord.
He reaches down, he grabs at it with both hands, and then you see him look like he's about to lift it, and then goes. You see him, all this is done pantomimed, essentially, because the roar of the crowd is so loud that you couldn't hear him anyways. You see him shake his head, look down for a moment, and then nod. He gestures for someone to bring something forward, and you see 8 carnival hands bring forward another one, all of them straining to do so. They drop it, and it just embeds into the dirt of the ring he's in. He looks down, and now that there's 2 of them, grabs one with each arm, lifts them up, and then starts doing bicep curls with them.
So
Jack's
don't arm
loving this.
wrestle. Don't arm wrestle Burley.
Jack, go arm wrestle him right now.
As he's doing that, you see him with his head, he sort of gestures for them to bring another out. Another 8 of them bring one out, and he
Oh, whoops.
gets 1 foot around it. He tests it on the inside of his foot, launches it into the air above himself, and catches it in his teeth.
Hey, Sab.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Yes, Tay.
A mask.
The mask.
Big top
The
extravaganza.
timer.
To move over.
Oh, yes, of course.
Jolene's gonna get the vapors, so she'll just kind of fan herself.
Burley continues on with his
Oh boy.
strength showing act for quite a bit. For about 5-10 minutes, doing various things until by the end he's holding the 2 in his arms, he has got the 1 in his teeth, and then he has 12 of the acrobat performers stacked up in a pyramid on his shoulders. Then the lights cut out where Burley is. They cut. He's on
Like a double
quad.
milk.
On quad milk.
Quad milk.
Got your gains right here.
The
Someone
lights
please
cut
make-
out over
someone-
him.
Someone please make the jug of quad milk, please, and put it in the memes channel.
You'll just use it as a prop for VTubing.
Why would we not? Come on.
Oh, I don't have Photoshop right now. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Then you see the lights cut out there. You hear a splash, and one of the rings has been replaced. And you realize it hasn't been replaced, but it has opened up, and it is a giant pool. And Palasha leaps out of it and does like 3 flips in a single jump like a dolphin. And then starts to sing as elaborate, wonderful water sculptures come out. And as Palasha is doing that, you hear her do a separate track, and then you see a swarm of these small fish come out that start to do synchronized swimming around her.
All right.
She does this for about 10 minutes. The audience is enraptured. You see a bunch of people taking out their tinder boxes and lighting torches and waving them back and
Oh my
forth.
god.
I'll take out my jewel,
Oh.
take a hit.
I can make glowing objects with magical tinkering. I'm gonna make 4 of them
Delightful.
and hand out a little glowing coin to each of my friends here to wave in the air.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
If we weren't already maxed out on our mood meter, we would. Instead, we're going into overmax.
Oh my god.
Oh, snap.
And let me just go ahead and adjust you guys real quick.
Just me.
Don't worry about these status effects.
What is he doing?
Just
what is
don't worry
what's
about it.
happening?
That's just the instant death countdown.
Oh, gosh. Not again.
You die of joy. Joy overload.
Oh my, not again.
Ooh, rapture is feeling. But
With that done, Palasha dives back down, and you see that a spotlight cuts on in the audience.
Oh my.
And just behind you guys, in a seat, you see a very familiar face. It is Candlefoot. He is sitting in one of the seats, and you see him miming, falling all over the person next to him, just clapping and stuff. And then sees the spotlight on him, and you see him clap his hands to his mouth, pointing at himself. He mimes as he goes down to the stage, and you see him start dragging people out of the audience to come down, and he starts imprisoning them in invisible cages. And you're not sure if they're all just playing along because the carnival's that fun, or if he's actually somehow trapping them in invisible walls.
Or straight up
It's
Mr.
very
Mime.
believable.
Oh,
You also see him like miming throwing a ball up in the air and then throws it to an audience member, and the audience member catching, and he holds up a bag and they throw it back, and you swear something lands in the bag even though you know there's nothing there.
what?
Does magic exist in this world, like for real?
And then you see a bunch of fairy dragons fly through with streamers tied to their tails as the lights dim and they light up the roof. And they start doing the second to the last part where acrobats, clowns, and fire breathers all come out. They start leading through these fairy dragons everywhere. It's going wild. And then Mr. Light appears from the top of the tent as he leaps down, spinning the Witchlight Vein above his head like a helicopter blade. Lands, and he says, "Now, we don't want to have all the fun. We know that there are some of you in the audience who have wonderful talents of your own. We love to get you in on the act, bring you down, see if any of you have what it takes to be part of the Witchlight Carnival. Is there anyone in the audience tonight who would like to put on their own performance for us and delight in the joyous adulation of the crowd to see what it's like to be a member of the Witchlight Carnival?"
Oh shoot.
I'm guessing
I
at
have
this
a
point, like the
costume.
crowd just goes crazy.
Yes. People are... Everyone's cheering, but when he starts pointing at people, you see a lot of them like instantly shy away, like, "Oh, somebody
I would
else."
not.
Not me. Please don't pick me.
I excuse myself for a minute and then I will return.
Okay.
But it's so I can get into my costume that I always have on hand apparently.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll get into costume, but that's about it.
Describe your reappearance.
Oh frick. No, don't make me do that.
As you start to come back in, Mr. Light's vein suddenly like yanks his arm to point at you immediately.
Hmm.
And the spotlights cut in on you, Juke.
Oh well.
What did the spotlights reveal?
Imagine if you would, my hair is already glorious. Now imagine that hair in an updo, but it is still long enough to almost reach the ground. I am in the most glamorous outfit you can possibly think of a centaur wearing. There's definitely sequins, probably some bright, colorful colors. Probably not to the extent of Miss Diana over there. But I don't remember what color my butterfly wings are, but let's say that it complements the outfit.
You had enough time that you could have altered with your disguise kit the color of your butterfly wings if you so chose.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave this to everyone's imagination as to what color is predominantly.
Everyone in
all
the
over you.
crowd is mentally hearing GLAMORS. Oh, you can't finish anything else, or we might get a copyright strike.
We got right. That was perfectly on key, I believe.
Dun, 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 dun.
So with that, Juke, you are in costume, and you feel yourself suddenly on a tensor's floating disc that transports you to the center stage.
Oh, well, frick. I didn't
Snap.
think this was going to be a solo act. Hang on a second.
Well, you can call the rest of your act up.
I'm gonna go up there. I don't have to change though, so I'm magical.
Hold on, let me double check and see the spells that I have on that. How do you say that citron that I have again? The citron, the Mac.
Yeah,
That's a
Citron.
turn.
Yes,
You said it.
yes, but it's the title. It's like
Oh,
Mac.
I have no idea how you say that. It's like
MacLeod?
Celtic,
Yeah.
Oh,
and Celtic is insane.
yeah.
Checking the spells real quick.
I'm just gonna tell you it's something Celtic, and I'm not gonna butcher it.
Can Jack play like a guitar or
Well,
like
originally I
air
was
guitar or something?
Originally, I was going to cast fly on myself so I could have butterflies actually fly me, but they did the tensor's disc. So I guess I'll save that for later, I guess, during the performance.
Okay. According to this, it is pronounced make Fjurmid.
McFeary.
Nick,
Yes.
Make
I like how you have
Fjurmid.
that.
So I have
Gotta-
I
gotta
have both
accent it.
I have both that and then of course my double-necked lute.
Yes.
That is also my weapon.
Yes.
But that particular weapon instrument, I'm putting this in quotation marks, is technically hidden in my hair.
Yes.
So when I'm suddenly in center stage, and it's like, well, you pulled me up here. I might as well perform. And
By all means.
she does the hair flip, and when she
Okay.
does the hair flip, her double axe lute comes out, and she just starts to jam on it a little bit. And she was listening to the music. By the way, the music has not changed from the random.
My mistake.
Of course, it's this kind of music. Okay. Well, we're gonna
You can
change
rap
it up
to
a little
this.
bit.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, rap to it.
We're going to go to. No, not that one. Where is what I'm looking for? I think it might be this one. No.
I remember that music.
you pleased with that?
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Alright.
I was thinking more upbeat, but this
Oh,
works.
more
This works.
upbeat. Okay. This should kick in any second.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've broken
she's
it on
rocking.
my end.
Oh no.
Okay, well, anyway, she starts rocking
Sometimes
out.
if you swap between on roll 20, the music's too fast, it'll just lock up.
Oh,
There we
no.
go. Is it going for you guys?
I can hear it.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah, we get it.
I cannot.
On roll 20?
Yeah.
You may need to reload roll 20 real quick. It happens if I go too fast in swapping sometimes.
The glorious F5. Mapping dungeons, recalculating splines. There it is. There you go. Yes. So she rocks out on the guitar for a little bit. She'll sing one of her solo numbers. I don't really remember one off the top of my head at the moment, but imagine.
That's what rolls are for.
Yes. Imagine if you would.
What is
kick butt
the
song.
quality, the lighting quality up on stage?
Currently, she is in a giant spotlight
Mm.
that seems to have just magically materialized.
She is singing a song about magic, love, and
Truck stops.
let's go. Girls just want to have fun. How about that? But little more about magic and not just girls.
People, they want to have fun. There you go.
13 plus 7.
Okay, so it's 20 on a performance.
Yep.
All right, what would the rest of the party like to do?
I don't have an instrument.
Hold on, honey. Yes, this works perfectly. Jean will turn to Jack. What instrument do you want? Like a
I don't
guitar or
Horn.
Drums.
drums? Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I can do a whole drum set, but maybe like a war drum or something.
Yeah.
Could I use spiritual weapon to make like a glowing like holy drum appear and float with Jack? Like Jack's just
My God.
beating the ever living crap out of it.
All right.
So I will cast spiritual weapon.
We burn spell slots. All right, I see what
Oh
we're doing.
hell yeah! To create a glowing war drum for Jack.
Is it like color changing?
It's a techno
Like
war.
RGB? Like RGB lights?
If that's allowed, then you know what? Let's go for it.
Absolutely. It doesn't say you can't do it.
So I want you to meet my bandmate. And then, because Jack started playing the drums, and I just go, Jack!
Yeah, she'll
Alright,
head
so-
out.
So that's
Just leave?
Jack and Juke.
I'm gonna run over to wherever the whoever, if I can spot someone in control of lighting.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check,
Arcana.
because you're definitely certain that this is some form of magic. The way the
Sure.
lights work. So you're just looking for the source of this.
7 plus 6, 13.
That's enough. You're able to realize, based on the way the things are continually angled, where they must be, and you see that there are about 4 employees who all have various wands who are controlling the various lights, and they're off to one side.
I'm gonna rush over to them and say and tell them, turn off the lights, kill the lights.
Okay.
Do they?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage, because you came out of the VIP seats,
Oh.
and they clearly saw you were with these people.
That's gonna be 14 plus 3, 17.
Okay. They look to you, and then they all look to the person who's all the way at the end, who looks weirdly identical, and it takes you a second to realize that all 4 of them look identical to each other,
Whoa.
Pressure.
and it throws you for a second, but then all the lights go out, so you can't see them anymore anyways.
And then I'm gonna cast Fairy
Except-
Fire on the.
Okay, go ahead. Well, the only light is now Jack's giant RGB spiritual drum. I forgot.
Perfect. I'm gonna drop Fairy Fire on our party and
Okay.
outline them in neon. What color is the drum?
RGB basically.
It's
Can
Yeah,
I outline them in
rotating
neon
Pulsing
RGB
between colors. Okay, so it's pulsing between colors.
We just left it on rainbow, so it just
Yeah, I just want everyone to look gamer.
Very,
Okay.
very gamer. Very pog.
So, Jean and Jolene, you're still in the audience, but you are now lit up like... I'm going to go find the thing I'm looking for. And I'm going to put it in both our Discord and the Twitch chat.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So, you guys are not lit up in the sense that you can easily be seen. You're lit up more like this now.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
exactly.
Okay. Before, as we light up, Jolene will stand up with this cool light show she's got on her body now. Pull out both of my giant scimitars, thoughts and prayers, and I will go like do some sick acrobatic shit to get on the stage, like some cool flip.
Jolene.
All right.
I'll magical tinkering myself on my 2 swords, and can I tinker an owl?
You mean like a magical clockwork bird?
No,
Well,
no,
it's my familiar. Oh no, wait! I can use prestidigitation to change its color.
Yes.
There you go.
You can do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna prestidigitate my owl who flies out of my hair, and it's gonna
Okay.
also neon light show because I can change colors.
Yes.
And my techno owl is just gonna like fly amongst the people and try to like get them up, and it's like trying to like start something, you know, like getting the the stage or the crowd into it.
All right.
And while I'm up there, I'll enter a blade dance and do like this sick like
Nice.
super practice like kata. With
Okay.
these neon glowing swords and like the body outline from Severa.
Okay. Perfect. Jean, what would you like to do, if anything else?
The pixie dust we got as the reward for some of the games.
Yes.
That gives us the ability to fly for how long?
I believe it's 1 minute, but I can double check if you need me to.
You can save it. I've got the spell fly, and fly will let us all fly, I believe.
If you're casting it from the Cittern, yes.
Yeah. So let me double check to
Okay,
make
so
sure.
you could save that for like a finale or something.
Yes. I need to double check. Hold on. It only says, wait, is this 4th level or 3rd level? 3rd level. Dang. Okay, no, I can only do 1. I can only do one
Okay,
with that,
not,
so yeah.
Not a problem. Jean is going to tap his ring of jumping and just leap out of the VIP box and just kind of like bound towards center stage.
All right.
John!
Oh, I didn't get a Jolene.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
I went,
Oh.
Jolene!
And he's going to light up a bunch of the like I don't know. Yeah, he's going to take a bunch of his incense that he just has, and he's going to stick it in his censer, because he has that, because why not? He's a cleric. And he's going to start, like, swinging it around to get, like a smog folk show, or, like, a smog smoke screen going with all the lights.
Right.
And he's going to be running around swinging that thing almost like a flail.
Awesome.
My owl will help disperse the smoke that he's getting out there to kind of like, whew.
Like made, like, improv smoke machine.
But it's holy too, so everyone's kind of like, ah.
Yeah, so it smells good.
So how is the crowd reacting to this, by the way?
You can't see them because the lights are gone.
Right, but can we
Let's just
hear
hope.
them?
You can barely hear yourself over.
Awesome. So we just turned
But-
this into like some weird, crazy Blue Man group member?
Wow,
Yes.
You got like a rave going on.
Effectively, yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
You gotta hit a pipe. I'll play at the mayonnaise jug.
So what I want to see from each of you is I want you to roll me. Everyone rolls a d10
Okay.
and then type your results in Roll20.
Can everyone get bardic inspiration?
You don't. That's only for d20 rolls. This is just a
Okay.
d10. So I need everyone to roll a d10 and then put the result.
I don't know why I always mix up like my D10 and my D8. They're very similar.
I didn't even think
Hey!
of until a few weeks ago.
Hey. Hey. Ooh, yeah.
I think I can count the times I've rolled a d10 on like one hand.
Yep, pretty much.
Unless you're like a great
You never end up rolling d10s.
Like, I mean, you roll it with your percentile dice, but that's it, pretty much.
And now I need a performance check from each member of the party.
Is anyone really bad at performance?
Okay, hear me out.
+3?
What if, since I
You're
said I
doing
was
acrobatics, aren't you?
I'm doing a performed dance. Could I acrobatics that instead of performance since I know the steps?
Yes, you may acrobatics that.
Thank God. I've been prepared to explain that this whole time.
You gonna guidance anyone, or is what you're doing
I'm actually
concentration?
doing stuff.
Okay.
You said a what check?
Performance.
Acrobatics. Okay.
Yes, acrobatics for you.
Dad,
Yes.
I seem to have rolled a 1.
Roll a 1. Use your inspiration, reroll it.
You could use your
That's a two?
inspiration for the night.
Is it important?
I don't know.
13.
I can't tell you. Okay. So
We're all substance. So no, we're all flash. No
so
substance.
go ahead and put your results of these also in the Roll20 chat for me.
I don't wanna math. There.
So this is performance.
Wow, you're gonna do that, Timmy? Wow.
That's a 25. Come
Thank
on.
you.
Yeah, it was a
I
25
don't-
until I'd subtract 7 for making me try and do it.
Oh my god.
I don't normally have Roll20 chat open because nobody in chat would see the map. All you'd see is chat. Look at this. You can't even see it because Jolene.
I know, but this is
There.
for me. I don't need everyone else to see the chat.
Don't brag, Joel. She's big and beautiful. Look at
You'll
her.
be.
She's like.
There's all the
4'8".
numbers, guys.
19 plus 3.
And now I bring back Jolene.
That a 13 plus 5.
We need to revisit our layout idea. What? Do we need another roll for something?
No,
Oh, okay.
We did a D10, and this is the performance check.
correct. So, you got the best possible result you could have
Nice.
with
Yeah.
everything together.
nice.
Because you got over a certain amount. Everyone is off their feet, and if it weren't for the carnival hands and what appears to be some sort of magical barrier that they swiftly put up, this would have instantly have become like a mosh pit
Oh,
situation.
no.
Oh man, I was going for mosh pit.
It basically is in the stands. Like
Oh,
there's
dear.
nobody up in the oh my gosh, what do you call them?
The nosebleeds.
There's nobody left in the nosebleeds. They have all come down, filled all the walkways and everything. People are like leaning over as far as they can, losing their minds. And out of the corner of your eyes, as you're nearing the end of your performance, each of you at a different time note that Mr. Witch has come in, and Mr. Light is next to him. And Mr. Witch, very uncharacteristically, seems to be very heated and animatedly talking to Mr. Light. And then you see Mr. Witch reach into his pocket and turn it out, and it's empty.
Our boy did it. Our girl did it.
That's our girl.
Mr. Witch then storms back out at Mr. Light's insistence before Mr. Light waves the vane, points it towards you. The lights, all of the magical lighting that's on you cuts off as if it's been dispelled, and then the house lights come up and points the vane up towards the ceiling, and candy, like wrapped bits of candy, rain from the big top parade
Nice.
as if it's a giant pinata that has been struck.
Ow, my eyes.
Don't look
What
up.
are you doing? It is so bright.
My eyes.
Maybe you need robot eyes with like self-dimming functions.
So
Then I
with
lose my
that,
eyes, I will do that.
we have successfully finished the Big Top Extravaganza. They start ushering people out. They keep you on stage for a few minutes as a bunch of the hands and performers come over and congratulate you. A lot of them are like, you guys are the best performers that we've had show up who aren't part of the carnival in ages. Thank you so much. That was a delight. And Mr. Light comes over, and he has a twinkle in his eye and a very, very mischievous grin on his face. And Mr. Light comes over to you, and as he does, we're gonna change our music back.
Oh, okay. I was just about to ask. It's so high strung.
Back to creepy.
Creepy
No,
bop.
we'll go with this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, now this sounds like it's hiding something. It's too true.
As Mr. Light comes over, and he's got the the Witchlight vein tucked under one arm, and he is just clapping enthusiastically and says, "Bravo! Bravo to you all!" And he gestures for Severa to come join and says, "I am so delighted that you all decided to deign to grace us with your presence this evening. Thank you so much for coming to the carnival. And he takes out the Witchlight vein and sort of like taps in his other hand. There's something special about you. I think that you might be shoo-ins, at least one of you, for the title of monarch later this evening. There does seem to be a bit of a kerfluffle, so I will be unable to really do too much talking to you until then, but I'll see you at the end of the carnival."
Hey,
"Yes, can I help you?"
chin up, okay?
"Oh, I am delighted at how things have been going tonight. Let me guess, you saw me with the funnel cake earlier." Well,
did you see me with the apples? We were really going at it.
I did. That's why I had them give you the carnival, the application.
You have the whole carnival? To yourself?
I am now the master of the carnival. He said it, everyone heard it.
No. A misstatement, no. But I would like to mention that we are always hiring exceptional beings of wit, grandeur, and entertainment. So, if you'd like to discuss any potential contracts, I would love to meet you in my wagon at some point once the carnival is closed.
Erlene rubs her jaw, and she's like, "I do have all of those things."
Trevor is making like the hardest line face right now.
Trevor's like, no. Get out of here.
Yeah, it happened to her once already.
I did not want it. It does.
No, we're just
Never
here to
again?
enjoy. We're just here to enjoy the carnival and make everyone else also enjoy it.
Yeah.
Make
Please,
the
by
weird-
all means, do so.
The phrasing was a little weird there. That I phrased it a little better.
By all means, do so, and I will see you around for sure at the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch.
Of course.
Probably.
Good sir.
Excellent. Well, I am sorry to have kept you, and please enjoy the rest of your time here at the wonderful Witchlight Carnival.
Before you go, may I ask a quick question?
Yes?
Have you seen a hand anywhere?
Oh, there she goes with the hand again.
It is my hand. I want it.
Oh! I didn't recognize you.
Oh no.
You look much older.
It is I lost some weight. It's all. About 2 arms and 2 legs worth.
That'd probably do it as well. Are you sure you've lost the weight, though? Because it looks like you've got metal there. Wouldn't the metal be heavier?
I mean, this it comes off.
Jolene will put a finger over his mouth and be like, "You don't talk like that to him."
So you only consider your weight. Oh, I'll have to warn them about you over at the Guess Your Weight station then.
Oh, darn, we're gonna cheese it.
Well, that would ruin the fun, wouldn't it?
I'm fond them.
Well, it's not fair if you can just take parts off and then claim that your weight has changed.
Is there one of those guess your birthday month?
But is there anything remarkable or unique about your hand that I might recognize?
Dainty?
No, I don't think so. I would offer you my. Wait. And she'll pull into her bag and pull out the other arm. It looks like this one, but the mirror image.
Oh! By the gods, what?
There she goes. Pulling
Why
her
are you
body
carrying
part
around a
people.
severed arm?
Really?
He's like trying to shove it back into your bag.
Yeah.
No, take a look.
No,
No, he's like looking around frantically, like
It's her.
what, gesturing to the
It is
carnival
alright,
It's her
it is
arm.
mine.
It's
It
her
belongs
arm.
to
gesturing
me.
the carnival hands to block people's view. And he like whispers, You're gonna ruin the mood here. You can't just take out severed body parts. We're at a carnival.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's supposed to be magical and whimsical, and you've got your severed limbs here.
Wait, is there nothing more magical and whimsical than a severed arm? I mean, let's be real. How often do you see that?
He just gets the most like bewildered, upset look.
Don't ruin it. Don't ruin his good time.
Then
Removing
I
one
am-
of the
I am just-
icons from Jolene.
I am just looking,
was trying to
looking
help.
for a friend. That is all. No? No? Haven't seen him?
The hand is your friend? I'm very confused.
I
Is
am
the
too.
hand like a person, or is it just your hand just
That.
lying around somewhere?
That.
I think it is just lying around.
Oh, good. So it's not
But
handsy.
from Hansy?
Well, yes, we had one of the carnival hands named Hansy, who was just a hand who used to work here for a little while, but then a few weeks ago went missing.
How long has Hansy been here?
Oh,
7 years.
it's really hard for me to think of how long.
Can you look at your staff records?
As you say that, the witchlight vein starts spinning wildly, and he goes, "Don't talk about the staff. It doesn't like that." oh, actually, it. Sorry, no, it did. Yeah, something like 7-ish years ago.
Motherfucker.
Please, there are children here at the carnival.
Oh, sorry. Motherfluffer.
Much better. Yes, Hansy worked for us for quite a while after, I believe whoever it was that was supposed to be hired didn't, and then Hansy was just, ready to work, just great attitude, didn't cost anything, didn't have to eat or sleep.
Always
Just-
giving high fives.
Yeah, fantastic for morale. You should have. They were just incredibly handy to have around. We employed them as the handyman.
Hmm.
Good old Hansy. I thought that they just took their leave of us. A lot of our workers do that from time to time.
I
This was a
see.
couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Wait. See, now I have a question.
Did you
about
did you just get, I'm sorry, did you just have a I can't say it. We're going to get banned on Twitch for it.
I think I know what you were trying to say.
Yeah, okay, I got
Yeah, I think so. Put in the
you.
chat.
An
Put in the
exclamation.
Discord.
Job and hand,
Yeah.
but in a different order.
Yep.
I
Yes,
suppose
Hansy had
my-
the hand job.
Wait.
I have decided I do not want my hand anymore. It can stay here.
So your hand,
He's making.
is it still the whole arm, or is it just a hand now?
It is like, up to the this. I'm sure kind of point a little bit.
Thank you, Frosty.
Well, that sounds like Hansy.
Wait, in his position,
Your hand
was
got a
Hansy
job.
making money hand over fist?
We cannot continue to do this, guys. We
Says
have
you.
tempted fate at a nuclear level. I know when to pull it back, keep us from dying.
Hand over fist.
No,
Hey, that was pretty good. Pound it.
Hansy always knew where to get the best things in each world we visited. How to grease the right palms, you know?
Mm.
Does this sound like your hand? Sivra.
Hansy was also really good at catching thieves. Fingered them for us.
Ugh.
Maybe this is not my hand. It is a more adventurous than I have ever been.
Well, maybe your hand really wanted to spread its wings.
Yeah, it took a little time for Hansy to, open up and not be such a clenched fist.
Oh.
Okay, I think we're done here. Let's go.
Just
I think we're causing Stella physical pain at this point.
Thank you very much. I think the happy mood has been replaced with something else. Pain? Pickle? So I am going to leave now. Goodbye. Thank
Okay.
you.
Let's all of you can go about your day. Enjoy the rest of the carnival. Enjoy the night. We're almost. We are more than halfway through. So be gone.
Shoo.
I'll just
Shoo.
Okay, so we gotta look out for.
So as you guys leave the big top,
Did we not see a hand?
I don't
The very
recall.
first time.
Maybe we
I don't
did.
think so.
I would have to go through
Like,
the
I don't
I
VOD.
don't remember that.
We've only been here for a few hours. I would feel like we would have.
I think we would have
remember
remembered
that.
just seeing a hand. Yeah.
I thought it was like over by
John?
the ticket booth or something.
John,
I do not regret starting the hand puns. Yes.
I would like
I'm taking you to jail. You're under arrest.
I would like.
me.
Show me your hands.
Under arrest.
Welcome to our D&D sessions.
John,
Hey.
I would.
In my defense, this time saying puns won't potentially kill us all.
This is true.
That you know
John,
about.
I would like you to give me an
As if I wouldn't
insight
kill you
check
all.
as you
Ooh.
think back to something.
Hi.
Me included or no?
This is just for Jean.
Okay.
I will use my inspiration for the night to reroll.
Okay.
I get bardic inspiration.
Aha! 18 plus 5, 23.
John, as you think about this, it takes you a moment, but you remember that there was something with the pig-masked undead creature that you hadn't put together until just now. In addition to that lollipop, you had seen when they turned and like ran between all the mirrors, which is why you didn't think about it. You had caught a glimpse of something on their back, some sort of like bag, like a sack almost, that they had. And you remember that there was a vague impression of something in it, but you couldn't quite put the pattern to anything. But now that you think back on it, you realize that the pattern would have been what it would have looked like if there had been just a hand stuffed into a bag and then cinched tight.
Do you mind sharing the image of the horror that we saw in the mirror?
Sure, I would be happy to. I would be delighted.
You just see Jean just like stop walking for a second and then just kind of stare off in the distance. Just. There's a hand now! A wrist! A finger trap! The girl!
What?
What?
You want to finger trap a girl?
Are you
Uh,
having a
no,
The
stroke?
girl had a
Well,
finger
it-
trap! There was a wrist and.
Can I make a medicine
hand
check
now.
to see if
Slow
they're having a
down, slow down.
stroke?
Hey, calm down. I'll put my hand on his shoulders. Like, okay, just
Oh,
exhale.
look at you putting your hand on his shoulders. I wish I could do that.
Put my
No,
hand on your shoulders.
She had a bag
What?
in the Hall of Illusions. Creepy pig face mask girl. She had a bag. She ran off with it.
Bag?
It had a hand in it.
It had a bag with a hand in it. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. You did good. I give him a little pat. Not sure how to continue.
He
like,
kind of looks
"Alright."
disheveled, but like, yeah, I did it. What did I
Yeah.
do again?
So it
Oh,
sounds
God,
like
we
we
can-
need to break a bunch of mirrors.
That's a bunch
Isn't
of bad
that
luck.
isn't that a bunch of bad luck? Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Sounds like it.
Oh, I do not believe in luck. I do not mind.
But-
Well, coming from you, who has had a terrible time, you seem like you got the bad luck pretty good.
How much luck could he get?
yeah, I'd suggest we check your luck by palm reading, but I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh, just
well,
swag it.
I
So,
mean,
like,
it could.
we should
She
just
does
bag to pull
have-
out the arm?
She does have the arm.
Oh,
Here, I'm trained in palm reading. Let me
You
see.
see
real
it.
quick.
You see one of the carnival goers as you start pulling the arm out of your
Oh
bag.
no, we can't do that. No.
Oh no, just a handle to stick out and she'll like kind of like wave it around like a little puppet. Ah, look, it is a funny puppet.
it's a fun balloon.
They just go white as a sheet and faint.
Oh.
Hits the ground.
This is the scary part.
We're gonna rein the joyousness of the carnival back a
Funny-
little bit.
All
funny
right,
puppet- funny
no
puppet going
more
back in.
taking the arm out the bag.
Nuh-uh, Staying in the bag.
Okay, so we need to try and talk to Diana. We
Keep
need
that hand under her wrist.
to talk to someone over at the feasting orchard.
Could go for a
Oh.
bushel apples.
Where do you want to
I
go
would-
first? The
Um,
orchard or the
I am
carousel?
famished
Did it
after that
well
performance.
before we start walking over to the carousel? Did it sound like Palasha was saying that Diana cannot speak?
Not like traditionally, But
She
she
said-
she could communicate somehow, maybe.
She said she couldn't talk about certain things.
Because of the pact or whatever.
You know,
Whatever agreement they have.
the agreement stuff. I wonder if it includes writing.
We don't know. We shall see.
Ooh,
Like, hey,
hello,
can you write
posture
something for
check.
us?
I was slouching like nobody's business. Drink
No,
water.
don't slouch.
All of you, drink it right now.
You telling me a
I
shrimp?
have cider.
Right, that's right.
I
Paul,
know
are you
there's
telling
cider
me
in
a
it.
shrimp fried this rice?
Yeah.
Hold on. That don't sound right to me.
Edward Elric busts out of the kitchen, angry.
Who are you calling shrimp?
So, are we going to the carousel or the orchard?
I mean, the carousel's on the way.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna. So, but okay. The only thing we had time sensitive was we had to talk with the Kinku about him taking the watch. Do we know when? Because we
He
said,
said,
it, but I don't think we.
he said he
definitely-
would
I don't know
meet
if we
you.
both-
After the
Just-
crowning, right?
Yeah, he said he would meet you right before the crowning.
Right.
Okay, in our little secret spot down south, correct?
Correct.
In the
Correct.
bushes.
Okay. So we
In
got
the
time.
bushes where the drug deals are made.
Yes.
It's not drug deals.
It's not
we're just
drug. It's pixie dust. It's
Yeah.
it's face sugar.
Some sort
uh,
of hand situation.
It's snow.
Moon sugar.
Skooma?
White girl. You know what they call it.
Jesus.
All right. So
To the
as
carousel.
you guys
Real?
approach the
Sorry.
carousel, you have to come all the way around here unless you went over one of these bridges.
John is staying as far back from the carousel as he can. With
You see
unicorns.
a procession of wooden unicorns standing motionless on the circular wooden platform. Fairgoers are currently climbing off of the unicorns' backs, and there is a female centaur who is at the edge of it near a set of controls. As they get off, a new set of fairgoers climb on, and you see her give like a little half-hearted smile and a wave to everyone, and she sets it in motion. The unicorns shake their manes and creak to life and then start cantering around the carousel to the delight of the riders. Despite the fact that there are no poles or any other things going through these wooden unicorns, they canter and float and go up and down seemingly under their own power once it is ready. As you approach, Diana looks to you and just says, tickets, please.
Oh,
Is this the centaur lady?
Yes.
I go. Oh, I won't be riding.
She looks at you and she looks-
Is that you? We all know each other. apparently.
no, she looks at you with a curious look, like very carefully, and you notice that there's definitely something now that you're closer to her that does not fit if she is seemingly a centaur. Which is that she has the exact same patterning over her entire
Her
body.
arms, yeah, arms, or her arms and face.
And she goes, "Oh, I guess you wouldn't be then."
Honey, are you
I don't know.
okay?
It'd be pretty ridiculous, wouldn't it?
Because she looks visibly distraught, correct?
She's got a smile on her face. You caught a glimpse earlier that made her look that way. But, what's your passive insight?
Oh God! Yeah, don't even worry.
Passive
8?
insight
Oh,
11.
it's 9. Hey, only got a 9.
15.
Well, Jean, your passive insight is high enough that you can tell that there is definitely some sort of sadness or upset kind of sensation. Like she's got the customer service face on.
Oh,
No.
okay.
The well-done smile.
The
Though
I
she's
just want to
pretty
finish my
good
shift
at
and go
it
home
this time.
smile.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And she looks to you and goes, "So, I will need the tickets for all of you who do want to go on the carousel."
Someone go on
I'll
the
show-
carousel.
take it.
Some-
I'm
Someone
not going
go.
Carousel.
I'll go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so she punches your ticket for
Jack
the
and I get
carousel.
on the same unicorn. It was
And
awkward at
the
first,
ride
but we're
comes
like,
to an
"Oh, sorry,
end.
sorry."
And they set it out. As you go to the unicorns, you see that each of them ride in pairs, so you can ride side by side.
Hell yeah. Me and Jack's all buddied up. Arm over
And
the shoulder.
She looks to Jean, Severa, and Juke and says, "So, was there something else?"
Is something bothering you? Do you need
You
someone
need
to talk to?
assistance? Are you alright?
Blink
Oh,
twice.
Flasha said
No.
we should talk to you.
Who? Palasha?
Yeah.
About what?
You said you would be nice to me.
Oh, well, that's very nice of her. She must be feeling a lot better now that she's gotten her proposal.
Yeah, we were wondering if we could also help you.
Help me with what?
Anything you might need help with?
I don't really think anyone can help me with what's going on with me.
Try us. Could help to talk about it. Well, but you can.
Whee!
Well, I don't. She looks at you and she's
go
like,
around.
she looks at
Wait.
you specifically, Juke, and she's like, I don't want to offend.
But by all means, I'm an entertainer. I've heard it all.
Well, I'm not you. I'm not a centaur.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a human.
Oh,
Yeah, I made a bad deal. But what are you? Have you been enjoying the carnival?
oh, absolutely. Though we've noticed that there are some things that could use a little help, and so we are
Use a
doing our
hand.
best. Yes, metaphorically, not
Ah,
not
No,
So-
quite literally too.
Well,
Yeah,
yes,
literally,
yes. Your her hand is actually missing at this moment. Apparently, was
Oh.
an employee
no.
here at one point. I think it might be Hansy. If you,
Oh, Hansy was a lot of fun. Yeah,
oh,
I thought Hansy just left. So you're investigating the carnival?
we are. If there are things that you think might be suspicious and would like us to check out, we've talked to Delagran, we've talked to Candlefoot, we've talked to Palasha.
Well, you need to be really careful about any sort of things you ask for, or promises or things, okay? Just
Absolutely.
While this is
There's-
going on,
there's
is
something.
Jean
Go ahead.
sorry. Is Jean getting any sort of feel that she's trying to hint at something without actually saying it?
Well, she's definitely seems like she wants to say things, but she seems to be feeling you guys out a little bit first.
Okay.
She's like, so what exactly are you investigating at the carnival? Other than that, is there anything else?
Well, we can't find this prince, and we ended up at the Witchlight Carnival because a bunch of will-o-wisps led us here, and fate and all that, and
The prince was he a blonde, really skinny, a little shorter than you, pointing at
John.
Jean.
Did we get a
Really
description of him?
snobby.
Oh, that's
Does
probably him.
that match? Does that match the description?
Yes.
That
Like,
definitely.
really frustrating to deal with.
That sounds like that sounds like the guy that we have to find. Yes.
Yeah, he was here with a couple of people, and they were here for like the first half of the carnival the other night, and then they were just all gone. I didn't see them at the extravaganza. I didn't see them leave.
Where did you last see them?
I think they were over at the they said they were going towards the snail races, I think.
They have to pass by the Hall of Illusions to get there from here.
Didn't someone also say that there was someone was last seen before they went missing at the Pixie Kingdom?
Well, they were leaving the Pixie Kingdom. They said they watched them leave. And
Nobody ever saw him after that.
yeah, so they weren't paying attention to which direction they went in. They just
Yeah, we might need to investigate that Hall of Illusions.
Well, I just, since you're talking about all these things, I don't know if your hand could have done it, but maybe did you talk to a hag about it? As she's looking to Severa.
Hag?
Yes, like a lot of people think they're just like witches. So I'm like this because of a hag. I mean, a hag promised that they would reunite me with my warhorse, and well, I mean they did.
did they just
United?
Oh,
did they just
literally. Just stuck it on her.
did you just do the Full Metal Alchemist?
Big
Edward.
brother?
Ah,
Well, at least they come out not wanting to die as much.
accurate.
So they... What? We haven't seen any... Wait, what did this hag look like?
He's a 9-foot tall Goliath with red hair.
You!
Oh, rats! You finally got me out.
You're
You done
not.
smoked out
You're
the
not
Jolene.
here. You're going wee on the carousel.
Yeah, Jolene and
Um,
Jack are just drinking whiskey on the carousel, like a little pocket sniffer.
DM, I don't have any recollection of talking to a hag. This is her damage, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Great, perfect.
She was just asking because she was curious if that was the case.
No, not for me. I simply made a couple of decisions with the carnival. But I would love to hear more about this hag of yours. Who was this hag?
Oh, she was a.
Oh, you're not able to talk about that.
As she starts to say something, she starts coughing, and you see her you see this brown tree sap start oozing out of her mouth.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
And
All
at
right.
the
So
same
words,
time,
words not okay.
at the same time, you also see mushrooms start sprouting out of her hands.
no,
Oh.
no.
No, you don't have to
Alright.
tell us. It's
Be
fine.
careful. Don't do that.
It takes her a minute to recompose herself. By then, the carousel has stopped again.
I offer her my flask of
Whoa.
water.
And she's plucking these mushrooms out of her fingers now painfully.
Oof.
Weird.
If you need a fresh hand, I can.
And
help
she looks to you and just says, speak to the unicorns.
Oh shoot! I didn't know that they were also awakened.
You'll need their names. As she washes her stuff out, and she goes to her little wagon and she takes out a sign that says "closed for repairs," and she sets it out front of the carousel entrance. And then, as she's coming back, still spitting out this tree sap stuff, she hands you a clay pot and a wrapped up piece of something in leather, and then she sort of trots off to her wagon, and you hear her coughing and spitting up and stuff once she's
Girl, I
out
know
of
that.
sight.
That tree sap.
I am so sorry.
I feel so bad for her. Shoot.
So she handed one of you a clay pot, and you see inside it is gold paint. And the
Hags
other
are
one, she handed
nasty
a leather wrapped set of paintbrushes.
Oh, it's just a pot of paint, like a
Yes.
paint can. Okay.
Wait, did she give us the names?
She said you have to learn their names.
Oh, okay.
Can I sit down with the paint and the paintbrush and cast Identify as a ritual while they're talking to the unicorns?
You can tell that it does not appear to be magical. Just
they're
looking
boring.
at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mundane.
You don't need
not
to
Very
take the
smart
time.
though. Juke is
as-
not that smart. She would not have thought of that.
As you try to go, if any of you try to talk to the unicorns while they're now on break,
Oh, I curtsy.
their heads like swivel. They are wooden unicorns.
Yes.
Oh God.
Their heads swivel. Not like jerkily or uncannily. Like they move like living creatures, but they are made out of wood, and it's very obvious they're made out of wood. They turn towards you, and it's the first pair of them that does this. They both look at you in tandem. And you can see that they have name tags on their bridles.
Well, I can see their names, but I feel like it would be kind of rude.
They stare at you.
It'd be kind of rude to.
You can see that the first one's name is Fortune.
Is the other one favors?
As you look at the other one, you see that its name tag is illegible and most of it has been worn away.
Okay.
The gold paint smeared and gone. And that there's only one letter left. And it is B.
Do
These
not
are-
name them bitchin'. Not
What
allowed.
did you just learn? It affects
I'm
you.
like raising my paintbrush. Oh.
They do not respond to you when you say something to them. They just
Do
sort
they
of
all
stare
notice?
at you. Yeah. As you get
Is-
closer. I assume you're all moving up. So
Yeah.
Jean is like last in the group, like
I'm just-
inching forward, scarab.
I just say, I'm sorry for interrupting your break. Miss Diana asked us to speak with you. I see your name tags, but my name is Juke. Hi. I was wondering if we could speak to you about her plight.
They look at each other in tandem, then look at you. Then their wooden eyes roll in the sockets.
As in, like, sarcasm?
Sassy,
Yes.
sassy horses.
And then they pointedly ignore you.
I mean, clearly they want you to talk about how majestic and wonderful they are. And they are such wonderful working unicorns.
What are the rest of you doing?
So their collars have their names on there, correct? But this worn off.
Yes.
Well, one
Is
of them,
it-
one
There's
of them is
the-
Fortune.
The unicorns are paired. And
Names.
the first two is one of them has Fortune on it, and the other has B, and there were only the smudged and destroyed letters show that there were only 3 other letters.
And
Okay, so
and,
it's
and Diana gave us a brush and gold paint.
Correct.
And you said
Correct.
that the lettering was gold, but on one it's smeared.
Correct. It's
It's
Yeah.
to be
worn
at the
away,
front or the
smeared,
end.
smudged.
the
B is at the
Is
front.
it like embedded with the name, or is it just painted on?
It is painted on.
And it said,
we have
and
to-
she
Trace
said,
them either
you
way.
need their names.
So what were you saying, Severa?
Oh no, I was saying that it looks like 4 letters and the first letter is a B. So what could go with fortune that starts with a B? Ben? Are you Ben?
Yes.
I am Ben.
You suddenly notice that this unicorn has
Name's
a
the
black
name.
mask on. No.
Hey,
And
Uh,
huge
it's
hopes for
B.
breaking your back.
It's B in 3 letters, so it can't be Ben. It's got to be B.
Ben.
Big,
So-
B,
Bane.
B.
So these 2 horses seem done with you, and they make galloping motions, and the whole carousel rotates until you're next to the next pair.
I guess
And
it
we go to
wasn't
the
Ben.
pair that me and Jack rode on, because we might be cool with them.
The pair that you and Jack rode on will be the last pair.
So we gotta.
So
suss
this
out their
next pair-
personalities.
The next pair, the first one is the one that has the worn tag, and you see that there are, again, 3 missing letters, but there are 2 legible ones. And then its paired partner is named Fall.
Pride, perhaps?
What was that? Can you write it down
Pride.
for me?
Pride?
What makes you think Pride?
Well, pride comes before a fall. No?
The horses, as you say this, Severa, both look to you, and you see Pride sort of give you the, yeah, you're cool with me kind of nod.
Oh god, they're stuck up.
I would know a lot about pride
They're
in
unicorns.
falls.
So-
May I do you the honor of fixing your deck?
Pride straightens up and leans the neck to give you the best angle to the name tag.
I would like to write their name in as appropriately fancy font as I can.
Fantastic.
Or just like make them dick butt. They can't see it.
I'm
So
not going to
Joke's on
give
you.
pride a dick butt.
Pride glares at Jolene.
It's even
I'm
better
not-
with the accent.
Hey, I'm going to do that.
The Nika butt.
Dick butt?
The carousel rotates again, and the next one, you see that we have our first horse is Stone, and the second horse is blank blank SS.
Like, oh, okay, so hold on. Now I gotta throw chat back. Ah!
Hmm.
Stone gems? Oh, wait, no, that's SS. Okay.
Perhaps moss?
Wait,
Moss
wait,
grows on
Moss.
stones?
Wait.
Moss grows on.
A rolling stone gathers no moss.
The horses nod to you, and
Unicorns.
Moss,
Ah.
the unicorns nod to you, and Moss leans the neck to the side.
I'll
For you
hand
to
the paint
paint
over
on?
to what's that, Jean or
Jean?
Yeah, I think it was
Jean.
Sean, yeah.
Yeah.
Jean. Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you. He will put
It's,
the M and the O on the tag.
You gotta do the SS to make sure that everything matches up. It's gonna look weird.
Well, yeah.
That's what
Oh,
tidying it
And I'll
up.
put M O and I'll trace over the S. And the other S.
There you go. Try to make it look the same. Otherwise, they're gonna look silly, honestly.
Reddit was a mistake.
And finally,
The generally correct
the-
spelling, yes.
the last pair, the one that you guys wrote on, are the first unicorn is Hands,
No,
Ah,
I found you a list.
No, it's hands. You're only looking for one.
and the
Oh,
second
right.
unicorn is
Oh, please don't name that poor unicorn feet.
Fuck. No.
blank 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 K.
Why
Huh?
does it gotta be a K?
get your,
There's so
get your
many
mind out of the
names.
gutter. Get your mind
Yeah,
out of the
no,
gutter.
my mind went to the gutter. There's a lot of gutter words that apparently end with K. What the heck?
Yeah.
It's because it's a nice hard consonant.
That's true.
Hmm.
And well,
So-
the rest of these have been tons of phrase. You know,
Is it like hands took? Because hands take things?
Hmm.
I don't know
think it
why
needs to be a
walk.
little longer.
Took?
Hands to the walking.
Milk. It's milk.
Hands
Why
talk.
are your
Hands
hands in the
talk.
milk?
Hands talk.
Oh,
Why would you
I
name
just
a
realized-
unicorn
I just realized
Talk?
the first one.
Fortune Bank.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yes, it
Fourteen
is.
bold
It is
bank.
bold.
All right. So you
Yeah.
the carousel rotates, and Bold leans towards you to get the name painted back on.
John will pass it to
We're
someone else who can put the writing on there.
we are left only with
Hands.
Hands, 3 missing letters, and a K.
Not
Like-
milk.
No, it's not milk. And it's
You have
not
figured
talk.
out the clue. They're all proverbs or sayings.
Hands. are an idle devil's play place. There we go. Final answer.
What?
The
No.
unicorns look at you confused.
All hands on deck.
And on what?
Ooh.
No, we can't
Deck.
say that.
Deck. I'm gonna say it again.
Mine partially in the gutter.
Deck.
All hands on dick.
Deck.
Deck.
Deck, yes. I do not understand what you find so funny about this.
See, I told you, lots of gutter words end with K.
Deck goes ahead and leans to the side for you.
There we
Poor
are.
guy.
Hello, Deck.
You gotta stop. You need to know the name.
You're in the basement
Made
of this
so much
right
better with the accent.
Yeah. Follow
So-
like Nightwing or something. Something easy.
So now that you have painted their names on, Diana comes back out and she gestures for you all to get on the carousel.
Do we
I'll get
have
back on the one
to?
I
I mean, I'm on the platform, but I'm not getting on the actual horse. That's a centaur on unicorn.
She sets your hand on the back of the horse.
There we
I'm
go.
going to get on top of Hans.
Of course you would.
The ride lasts for 1 minute.
We have a minute to talk to these unicorns.
So I am going to give you, we only have about 3 or 4 minutes left in our session.
Mhm.
So I'm going to give you all 2 minutes to come up with the questions you want to ask. And you will get your answers from the unicorns.
What can you
So-
tell us of Diana's plight and condition? Whatever. Plight is
Okay, so-
condition.
Okay.
Where is the hag?
And yeah.
Where and who?
So that's my question. Are these unicorns aware of pretty much everything that's going on, or only relating to Diana? That would depend. That would
Yeah.
change what questions we ask.
That is correct. We need to know that.
Would that be our first question?
45
Hello,
seconds.
unicorn. What do you know about Do you know things about Diana or the whole carnival?
The unicorns, the wooden unicorns turn and look at you. And they sort of tilt their head and they
What evil is plaguing this carnival?
look at you and they sort of nod at that.
So they know all of it, apparently.
Yes, I think so.
One of the unicorns pokes its horn at your metal hand, Severa, and then nods.
So your hand is definitely there
You know about
That
your
is going
hand.
to be a question. Where is my hand?
with the hag. The hag might be in the
So you've got another minute.
Hand hag.
is the hag
Hand
here.
hag. So they're not answering the questions yet. You have to be on the ride and
Yeah.
touching them
Okay.
for them to answer. They were just telling you
Oh, okay.
as you were like, do they know answers to any of these questions before we waste our question? And they were like, yes.
Okay. So John will reluctantly get on.
Ride that pony, baby. Get on
Fortune.
dick.
He'll get on. He'll get
No,
on.
no, no. You 100% got to get on deck.
No. He's getting on Fortune. Stop it. Get some help.
I'll ride deck. No problem.
He will get on Fortune
All right.
and ask if the hag behind Severa and Diana's plight is part of this hourglass coven we've heard of.
Oh, that's right. That term was dropped. Hourglass coven.
So telepathically, you hear
No.
the 3 hags you seek are the Hourglass Coven,
Oh,
Bavlorna Blightstraw, Scabatha Nightshade,
oh
and
god.
Indolin Moongrave.
Okay, you're gonna.
I'll type those for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Homegirl Scabatha gonna be hitting us later. I can tell.
So
Oh,
that's
God.
Named after a scabat.
And-
I believe.
and you hear they have seized control of Prismere and split it between them.
What's Prismere again?
That is
We
We know.
you say what is Prismere? Zabilna the Archphase realm.
Oh shoot!
Oh.
That's what she
That's
was
Yeah,
looking
Kettle
for.
Steam.
That's what
Steam's
Kettleson was
yeah.
after. Kerosim's patron was asking
and
about
the
Prismir.
patron is
Zabilna
stuck.
has been frozen in time.
Oh.
And Severa, you
How do we
ask
use the
about your
watch?
hand.
Mhm.
Bavlorna Blightstraw has stolen your hand.
It's beach,
Daddy's not
Bitch.
beaten.
not
You are
beaching.
just bitch. No bitching.
Oh my god, that's a lot of information real quick.
And then, so who didn't ask a question? Jack and
Me, yeah.
Someone
Jack and
needs
who
to
else?
ask, how do you use that watch?
How do you
So-
stop?
So, this is not an answer they have, but to Severa, you get one more answer, and it says, the hag you seek is allergic to seeing someone run widdershins.
Vitashins?
Widdershins.
Vitashins.
Aren't those the
Widdershins.
overalls? What?
Do I know what Vitashins are in character?
Probably.
Things-
Out of character, I don't even know, because I didn't.
Yeah. You're thinking
I
later.
didn't remember it exactly.
It's like,
it is. You have to
clockwise
run
or counterclockwise.
counterclockwise. Counterclockwise. I
Wait,
remember
wait. She's allergic? Like this is a weakness?
That's what.
That
Correct.
sounds like it. Yeah.
They have weaknesses. So
Yes.
if one of them has a weakness, then the other two must have weaknesses as well.
What are the
It
weaknesses
bleeds
of the
me.
others?
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
So unfortunately, you don't get enough time to ask that question, Jack, because you didn't ask a question. The unicorn instead gives you information that it thinks will be very beneficial to you. It tells you
Trust
that-
the one with no hands.
each of the hags are convinced that they plot against one another. Their realms are splintered apart and they distrust. And finally, it says, I sense that you know of the one with the mask, Sowpig,
Yeah.
Scabatha's agent. They all have agents here at the carnival. It is why you wear the butterfly wings. It means you are off limits. But there are rules. If you enter Prismir, the most important thing is to understand the rules and abide by them. And I don't think Juke asked any questions.
No, I asked what is Prismir, and I guess that counted as my
Okay,
question.
So you got one question. So you get one more question, Juke.
They didn't have the answer to the
You get
How do you use
one
that
more question they
watch?
have the answer to.
what question did we not get the answer to?
If you can't think of a question, then the unicorn will give you an information it has.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave it. up
Mr.
for-
Witch and Mr. Light are under a contract with the Coven. They can get you to Prismir.
For the record, freeing Prismir would be a good idea. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
making sure. Because
They haven't
Prismir is the
ordered-
one
Lock 'em
that
up.
brings the joy to the carnival, correct?
Prismir is part of the Feywild.
Okay.
And they
It
have an
is
archfey
Zabilna's
locked
realm
up.
it's Zabilna's realm in the Feywild.
So they
So-
somehow seize an archfey's personal realm and are using it for probably nefarious purposes, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Ooh. But Witch and Light have a contract with the Coven. So they're probably under some compulsion like
It's
Diana
also
was
a
that they
bad
can't
deal.
speak about.
Yes.
Right. Because what hags would make a deal that they don't ultimately benefit from in some way? So ooh.
We destroy those hags.
With that,
they'll all
the
be free.
carousel comes to a stop, and you lose your telepathic link with the unicorns. And Diana
Hmm.
says,
We need a hole
only-
punch, don't we?
she looks at you and she says, "It only works once a visit."
That's all good.
Makes
It helped us a lot,
And
and then we're gonna get down to this. We're gonna fix it.
Thank you.
I am.
And she-
I'm gonna-
She punches your tickets and she says, "Please enjoy the rest of your time at the carnival." And somehow you realize that in the span of the time that felt like 1 minute on the carousel, 2 hours have passed.
Whoa!
We got a lot of really good information though.
Mhm.
Extremely good information.
Who was the one writing deck? Was it
Jack,
Jack?
I think that was John.
Jean was on fortune. I keep saying this.
Okay,
Oh, no,
fortune.
yeah.
Why do you
Jolene was
guys-
on deck.
Jolene was on
Okay.
deck.
I'm going to punch pat Jean on the shoulder and say, "So I was the deck."
What?
You can't ask a man that.
I,
Wow.
I was.
It was John was on
Well,
fortune.
I was- I was on fortune, wasn't I? Please tell me I was unfortunate.
To me, I saw Dick.
When she reached out to hole punch my card,
Yes.
if she had her
Sad.
hand in my hand, I give her a reassuring pat that says, "No, we will. We'll deal with it."
Yeah, she nods, but she doesn't say anything else.
Yep.
Well, I mean, we're gonna try to do it. Maybe we should set proper expectations.
Time to drown our
Believe
sorrows
in
in funnel
yourself.
cake and sugary soda.
All right. So with that, we're going to have to call our session to an end. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We had a lot of fun. I hope everyone in chat did as well. We will see you all next week as our guest star, Stella as Severo, will be rejoining us for next week's session.
Hello.
And we will
Thank
you for
see
having me.
how far we can get. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm gonna
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for
thank you
coming.
guys.
Good
I'm gonna
night.
throw us all out at Hanet too, because they're doing Cult of Lamb, and I think they're using the Twitch stuff. So if you guys want to do
Oh,
something
sweet.
fun, go ahead and let's go raid her. And let's make the raid message roll initiative. You're being raided.
What's that from?
Roll initiative from D&D.
Fucking obviously.
Your mind's still in the gutter.
Homeboy, you don't know me very well.
It never left, did it?
It's been time.
There we go.
I
We
wanna
got
go-
emote
I wanna
version
go
and no
pet-
emote.
I want to go pet the bunny. Okay, roll for me. What, animal handling? No initiative.
Run away!
Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow for Lego.
Take care.